Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Audio is working. Alright. Fuck. Hold up. Oh wow, YouTube is very delayed. I never noticed that. Alright. Looks like stream is a go. Hello everyone, my name is Moodygets Gamer, and today we are playing Limbus Company again. So last time we were here, we were on the Murder Warp Train Express or whatever the fuck, and we found out we were trying to go through this warp train. We found out that the problem with the warp train was a vampire. Limbus Company! And I am now confusion. And I have been thrown off. Oh yeah, we found out that Don Quixote is also a vampire. But only when she... yes, we are sure. But only when she takes off her shoes. So now we are going to be playing through Canto 7, which shall be Don Quixote's chapter. Also, welcome to the stream, Lou, Cassidy, and Uncle Ted. Glad to have you all here. Alright, so now we shall go. Oh, that is a very long title. Which treats the life and the contracts of the not-so-famous but valiant Don Quixote. The night approacheth with great haste. Hold on, I feel like, I don't know, I'm starting to become, like, ever since I uploaded the video of, like, of me fighting with Potential Man, I'm starting to wonder if, like, my audio is just not loud enough. Okay. Yet thou shalt hew open a path, cleaving the shadows in twain. With the blessings and approval of thy family, of which there is no equal. Challenge and vanquish all things perilous, and at last reach true happiness. Thus, how indubitable the magnificence of which mine ingenious adventures of today shall shine.
Are you sure?
Yes, we are sure. Nice keyboard smash, Lou. Alright. Which is our adventure as well. You remember the words, right? A fixer must maintain a head. Wait, I think this is Faust's voice. You remember the words, right? A fixer must maintain a head clear of corruption, speech free of deceit, and conduct guided by clemency.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Show courage in adventure and bear pain in suffering. And pray, forget not the mercy for the downtrodden. I'm starting to think that this is not Faust. This isn't how Faust talks. And last but not least, pursue your dream, even if it means wagering your life in the chase. Should you ever fail to stand by even one of these tenets, I'll smack you guys upside the head myself. Steel yourself and always keep moving forward. Is that not a threat most unfair? Huh? Gato! I'm going to say that to Miss Rax every 5 minutes. Are you sure? Hey, probably don't. That would get very annoying real quickly.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am very sure. Manager Esquire, how unfair of thee.
I'm Scottish.
He's Scottish. You guys have a lot of points right now.
I'm Scottish.
Oh, how did two of them come?
Scottish.
Well, he's Scottish. How did two of them come out at the same time?
I wait with my mum to pick my starter and she's like, oh, I wait with my mum to pick my starter and she's like, oh, and she's like, oh, my mum to pick my starter and she's like, oh, my mum to pick my starter and she's like, oh, my mum to pick my starter and she's like, oh,
Are you sure?
Wow. Dude, the Scottish Pokemon trainers were so loud, I didn't even hear, like, the Tetos. Alright, I'm gonna wait for the Tetos to be...
Sure?
Yes, I'm gonna wait for the Tetos to be done, and then we're gonna continue the stream. Sometimes I wonder if this, adding this Teto was a mistake, but honestly, nah.
Welcome to Tilted Towers.
Welcome to Tilted Towers. I'm guessing it is Lou. Hold on, I'm checking. Oh wait, no, it's actually someone else. Welcome to Tilted Towers. Thank you for the follow, ASD Tales. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your time here. Sorry that I assumed that you were... Sorry that I assumed that you were Lou. Why would you assume that? You have attended...
Are you sure?
100 followers? Yay, 100 followers. Woo! Hurrah! Do I though? Yes. Can't wait for the next ASMR stream. I'll think about it. Anyway, thank you so much for 100 followers, guys. I'm sorry, Moody, the pain meds kicked in, and the doctor gave me morphine for pain. Oh, shit. Alright, I hope you have a good time then. Survive, and be very okay. 100 followers means Moody makes us 100 pizza rolls each. Isn't that like 100k pizza rolls? Hold on, let me do the math real quick. 100 times 100. No, it's 10,000. Okay, I overshot it by like 90k. Alright, anyway, let's focus on the Limbus company. Too much stuff happened. Alright. Most unfair, I say! What is it this time? For once, I have believed that it was my time to shine. Much. I dropped my mic. Hold on, give me a second. I thought someone knocked on my door, but apparently not. Alright, anyway, back to this. I apologize for the interruptions. Alright. Much did I wish to be the one to pull off the final flourish in its deserved splendor. 'Twas my chance to mark my name in the newspapers. Returning to P Corp's warp train station seemed to always remind Don Quixote of our last misadventure. She'd repeated the same complaint a few times by now. Huh? Wherefore dost thou make an expression of such great dourness, Manager Esquire? I don't even have a face, let alone an expression. How untrue! How untrue! Dost thou not see? All things blessed with existence has a heart. Even the little critters, and indeed, even the blades of grass, which most people most people bother not to linger even a fleeting thought upon. Forsooth, an existence of a heart necessitates an expression. Wouldst thou say? Wouldst thou not say? That is to say, we mustn't let the strength of the body be the scales with which we judge one's measure. Thus preserve. Let only thy unbending heart be the tool with which thou dispensest justice. Hark, hark. This is gonna... This chapter's gonna be rough for me because I am not good at, I am not good at speaking Don Quixote's language. Gonna be these autistic ramblings for the whole stream? Oh no. Oh, I didn't even read. Right. Out with it. Who encouraged the last this time? Hearken on to me, Manager Esquire! Oh, wrong button. Some time ago, in the freight car of the warp train. Don Quixote, hey, can you hear me? Say something. Don Quixote regards me silently. No, that's some eldritch being, who I can't help but wish it is Don Quixote, gazing at me. She opens her mouth. My instinct is screaming. My instinct is screaming at me not to listen to her, but... Don Quixote? Has the... ended? No, I don't think it's ended. Is that so? Rocinante, to me, I beseech you. I don't know if I gave her the right answer. Though my answer was an almost instinctual relay of a thought that manifested in my head, Don Quixote closes her eyes upon hearing my reply. As though drifting away into a gentle, pleasant dream, and I carefully slipped the ragged pair of running shoes she called Rocinante onto her feet, and I make a silent wish. Let her blood-red eyes never, ever open again. What? Oh, Lou, you missed the last part of the stream. So basically, the vampire we were fighting, something happened, and Don Quixote took off her shoes, and as a result, she became that. Her real self. Or, I don't know exactly what the whole thing is. But it turns out she's a vampire. Did you see the new ID? Yes. 9 coins is ridiculous. Yeesh. Arrive? Have we arrived? Huh? Fee! What delivery is this? Whither hath the villainous blood fiend gone? Don Quixote, didst thou strike down the cur? Oh wait, she's a vampire? Hot. Man, Limbus lore? Yeah. Yep. Or were they even cooking? I don't know. But the meal is delicious. Thank you so much. Who would have thought that turning the famous knight in Spanish literature, Don Quixote, into a vampire would be peak. And back to the present. I kind of feel like we all missed out on something cool. Wish I was there with Faust and Dante when it all went down to see you guys, how you guys managed to kill that guy, you know? Let's not leave a certain someone out of the story, She was there as well, though she embarrassedly passed out like a coward in front of that blood fiend. The shame of Limbus Company, I say. SOLC. Pathetic. Come on, we all passed out too, didn't we? Oh, by the way, welcome to the stream, Spring Foxy 1983. Glad to have you here. I forgot to say that. I suppose I should have been there to take the reins of the sinners. Were you scared of that blood fiend, Don Quixote? That's okay. I understand how you feel. A true hero standeth still and calm, unmoving in the face of such base mockery. I agree, Rhodia. I do feel like we missed out on something big. Because when we got out there in the aftermath, all we saw was a very confused-looking Dante standing over the blood fiend's exploded melted parts. Huh? I was standing? Confused? Was I? Forsooth! Why didst thou not wake me? I would have even forgiven thee for slapping my cheeks upside down. So, what actually happened in there? I already told you guys earlier, didn't I? What? You just trailed off with the, that's, you know, until we change the subject. What are you talking about? Executive Manager, perhaps you were in a similar state of explosive delirium to the one you experienced earlier. I am referring to the time that your head burst into flames. Oh, no, it's, Otis began glaring at me warily as though my clock head was about to explode at any moment. Didn't happen. That didn't happen, huh? Well, if you won't talk, then I turned to Miss Faust. Our second eyewitness. Can I get some statements from you, madam? Rhodia asked confidently, still in the mood to play detective. Aww. Faust does not have any information she deems necessary to share at the moment. Gotcha. Then right back to you, Witness Dante. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Listen up. I have an important announcement to make. So pay close attention. I have no idea if it was a coincidence or not, but Virgilius stepped in at the right moment to divert the sinners away from me. Are you all well aware? We have been contracted by P Corp to work on a case here. I suppose we've done this song and dance enough time for you to know what's coming. Right. I suppose we'll be having a bit scuffle, song, dance, whatever the higher up toffs want with distortions or abnormalities or what have you. Did I get that right? Aha! And 'tis a quest that leads us to lay claim on another golden bough in our hands, is it not? Oh yeah, get ready for bad bitch appearance? Nice. Don Quixote replies, brimming with excitement. Yes, well, if the two of you were able to catch on that quick, then I don't suppose any further elaboration is necessary. However, this operation will be somewhat... No, let me correct myself. This operation will be drastically different from anything you have done so far. It may be one of our most bothersome missions. Well, when hasn't it been like that? I guess it would be pretty bothersome to have to tag along with a group that's 2-3 times larger than our own, though, but the sinner's intuition appears to be growing sharper by the day. Oh, are we actually? You know what? I think I'm going to keep these guesses to myself from now on. Ishmael. It's not something that can be negotiated. Well, isn't it better to join a group that 3 times our size rather than to oppose it? Will this be a joint operation then? Who will we be working with? Can't say I have the fondest memories of joint operations. Memories of pain, if you will. Our mission at K-Corp was our first and last experience with a joint operation. I still vividly remember watching Mersol's arm flying off, smacking against a pillar and squelching onto the floor. A more accurate recounting of the event would have included the fact that my scapula was also forcibly separated from my torso. You really don't need to mention that detail. Can't we just keep this between us? The other guys will just get in our way and screw everything up. I can't believe I am saying this, but I strongly agree with that one. How presumptuous of you all. You do well to remember that you are not the only team coming into this operation harboring such arrogant thoughts. This contract is, after all, an open contract posted by the Hana Association, the association overlooking the operation of fixers. Virgilius stopped himself, noticing an ominous aura from one of the sinners. There stood Don Quixote, practically vibrating with excitement. Someone gag Don Quixote at your earliest convenience. Allow me. Otis. Anyway, this means that our colleagues joining this operation won't be any ragtag bands of fixers from some alleyway office no one's ever heard of. It is very likely that fixers from somewhat established associations will be joining us. You stop wriggling your lips. I am so glad that Otis was here to stop Don Quixote from exploding into joy. Because if she hadn't, we'd be drawing the attention of every single person in a sizable radius around us. Right, so what kind of monsters are we dealing with this time? More than that, how do they want it done? You're talking like some shady backstreet fixer. Virgilius looked up just as Heathcliff asked his question. Further details will be shared by our client, who graced us with her timely arrival. Alright then. Is this the bad bitch that Cassidy mentioned earlier? In which is exploded Limbus Company's not exactly first alliance with the Wing. These story chapter names are kind of strange. Alright. So, she's one we were supposed to meet here at the station. My, what an honor this is. Time to meet the Red Gaze himself in the flesh. Everyone, I am pleased to meet you all. I am Cesara, head manager of P Corp's archival departure. Archival department? So you are bookkeepers then? In a manner of speaking, yes. It is rather a significant department within P Corp, regardless of how other wings treat their own archivists. If a big wig like the head manager of such an important departure is here to see us herself, then boy, I guess we really are putting our names out there.
틀린 말은 아니네요. 당신들 림버스 컴퍼니에 대한 이야기는 건너서 들려오더라고요.
Also, yes, the names are like this for nearly the whole Kanto. Oh my. Wow. Just recently got the index nurse father Yisong. He's something else? Nice. Also, welcome to the stream, Rosie Bunny. Glad to have you here. Yeah, I've heard of how crazy he is, and the whole conditional 9 coin. Jeez. I remember funny Wikibug, Blade Lineage Mercel, showing having like 100 to 200 coins on a 3-2 move. Oh my goodness. That must have been a very funny bug. I was just playing normally and he used a 9 unbreakable coin attack. Oof, that's nuts. Not gonna lie. Alright. Now, continuing on. Not an entirely incorrect assessment. I did hear some things about you and Limbus Company through the word of mouth. What was it? Ah, yes. A medium-sized enterprise, with its employees gladly braving death to see a contract to its end, all just to obtain these golden boughs. That's true, I guess, but... Hey, she's actually making us sound pretty impressive, huh? Forsooth! And I and my dearest compatriots have vanquished countless evils through all kinds of hardships and deadly foes. Brave death indeed! The other sinners were more confused than impressed by her descriptions. But it was clear Don Quixote's practically twinkling eyes that she was immensely infatuated by him. We did receive a brief of this contract. A particularly stubborn urban nightmare case, which all fixers have failed to root despite their repeated attempts. Correct. I doubt it's customary for the head manager of an entire department to greet every no-name fixer office looking to make a name for themselves. Correct again. And seeing how you have gone to the lengths to privately deliver this particular contract to our hands, this isn't a simple urban nightmare eradication contract, is it? I sense that your expectation of us extend beyond simply defeating it. There must be a particular task you're expecting us to brave death for giving your emphasis. What an odd feeling. I wasn't going to hide it from you anyway, but it feels as though you're reading me like an open book. Remind me, whose canto is this? It's Don Quixote's canto. He got staggered one turn and didn't even get stunned. He just kept fighting. That's nuts. I'm probably not gonna pull for him because I'm thinking about Walpurgis and also Otis potentially. I don't know who's gonna get the new ID. It's definitely gonna be Mercel since he's the only. I think he's the only guy with no Walpurgis ID. As for what it could be, I don't know. Yeah, I grabbed him and now I'm gonna save for Walpurg. Nice. Alright. We stared in dumbfounded silence as Virgilius effortlessly cut through the hoops to get to the core of the contract.
맞아요. 토벌 대상이 있는
Yes,
곳이 어딘가에
your people were quite blunt about
황금
this when you
이건
contacted us
당신들
first.
쪽에서 우리에게 먼저
That there is
연락을
this
취해서
golden
말한
bow
정보죠.
somewhere near our eradication target.
처음에 그 연락을 받았을 때 얼마나 황당했던지. 황금가지가 뭐냐는 말에도 정확하게 대답을 해주지도 않고. 정확한 사표는
I got
당신들 직접 그 구역으로
a
들어가야
3-star
할
on
수가
the
있어요.
new banner with 13 unpaid lunacy, but it was Gregor. Fuck. Oof. Gonna see if I can snag Queen of Hatred Dawn and COD Rodion along with the new ones. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like spend a bunch of lunacy first to see if I can get any of them, and then like use the thing. Alright. My, I was so astonished when I picked up that call. Your people refused to answer our question. Refused to tell us what those golden bows are. Insisted that we let your people inside the zones to confirm the exact coordinates. I almost thought it was a prank call or something. I believe we also made you an offer that you couldn't refuse. Night of Despair? Oh, don't worry. I know what it is. I just didn't feel like saying Night of Despair. I actually have her. I don't know if it's particularly useful. I don't know if it's particularly versatile. If it's a particularly versatile agent or a proactive intelligence department, but your company has some serious intel gathering capabilities. Cesara let out a deep sigh and leaned against the wall. Her shoulders slumped slightly.
그래서 토벌해야 되는 게 정확히 어떤 건데요?
So what exactly are we eradicating this? Oh, okay. Well, we got the Tetos again, so I guess I'll read chat until and talk about random things until this goes away. Smash, 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 smash. Is it Cesara? Cool. I feel like I've seen her design before, but I don't know where. I guess I'll figure it out later. I'll take anything, but those are the goals. Nice. I feel like Cassie during the Yu-Gi-Oh streams. Yeah. What? That's weird. Eternal Teto? Yes. I'm just watching you guys talk about Limbus and stuff while I just sit here. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Oh, I hate automod. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, Moody, do you also consider her a bad bitch? I don't know. I'm gonna have to see more of her to consider whether or not she's a bad bitch. You know, bad bitch isn't just for looks. It's also like the personality, you know? Those buildings kind of look like central London? Ah, I guess it does. Alright. Teto is gone. So... So, what exactly are we eradicating this time?
여러 해결사가 모이는 걸 보면
Given that we have hopeful fixers queuing up to join the missions, what is an wait, fuck. I think I hold on. Given that we have hopeful fixers queuing up to join the mission, what is an escaped abnormality wreaking havoc somewhere like glass time? What is I'm messing up the tone. What, is an escaped abnormality wreaking havoc somewhere like last time? Or is it a distortion? Because if it is... Cesara wordlessly stared at Ishmael and began to wrap her...
I don't care what gender you are. Put on the maid outfit.
Cesara wordlessly stared at Ishmael as she began to rapid-fire her list of questions.
설명.
Ah, right. Forgot to explain.
환상체나 뒤틀림이라는 건
So, abnormalities and distortions are the kind of monsters that may look similar at first glance. if, o-
그런 것이었으면
if only our problem was just another monster to deal with. Something had caught my eye immediately after we arrived at this place. The missing person flyers. Oh shit! That's a lot of missing person flyers. Countless flyers, each in search of a different person, were taped to the pillars inside the station. Looks like people of P Corp are randomly going missing in no discernible age or gender patterns. Sasara, realizing that we were staring at the wall of missing person flyers, began.
전단지가 떼어지지
As you
않고
can see,
종이가
the
너덜거리고
flyers are all old, faded, and tattered to the point where the papers are starting to peel off,
여전히
which
그들이
means
집으로
that
무사히
none of them
돌아오지 않고
have
있다는
returned home safely.
처벌해야 하는 건
So we're not dealing with an entity then.
현상인가?
It is a phenomenon.
행복한 미소가 꽃피는 곳.
The land where the happiest smiles bloom.
옛 이야기 속의
The
놀이공원,
amusement park of fables and legends. La Mancha Land.
라만찰레
La Mancha Land?
집계가 된 실종자만 현재 수십여 명.
More than several dozen people have been reported missing, but the real number is likely much higher.
두 달 전 피사
Most of the
특별법에서
guests who
나타난
visited La
이
Mancha Land,
라만차랜드의
which
입장은
mysteriously materialized 2 months ago at the back streets of P Corp, are still trapped within. They have gone missing, thou sayest? Yet how can that be? 'Tis against the nature of amusement parks to be full of horror, not joy.
제게 할당된 직원들만으로는 처리가 불가능했어요.
I simply did not have enough manpower under my authority to deal with this. It was designated an urban plague
그것이 악몽이
3 days after its first appearance, and now it's been escalated to an urban nightmare. Oh shit! So that's what they mean by urban nightmare.
하지만 도시의 별도 아니고 도시 악몽 정도라면
Whoever did that was moving like King Von. Yeah.
생각됩니다만
Curious. If it is a mere urban nightmare, not even a star of the city, then shouldn't P Corp be able to handle this on its own? That's the thing. The other departments aren't really interested in this phenomenon, which means that the Marshal Department won't be sending their elite employees to handle this case. What? Yet wherefore? Wherefore doth P Corp not deploy their elite forces to swiftly vanquish this risk to the lives of the innocent? Don Quixote was now completely and emotionally invested in this gripping tale of tragedy that our client was sharing. Sasara seemed to be enjoying Don Quixote's excessive, almost theatrical reaction,
이 현상이 나타난 장소가
because the phenomenon only affects the back streets.
둥지였다면
Imagine if it happened somewhere within the nest. Squadrons of elite agents from the compression department would have descended the moment it manifested.
그쯤 하시죠. 제 사람
That's enough beating around the bush, head manager Sasara. What more are you hiding?
당신의 정책이
It would have been a walk in the park for someone of your status to requisition agents from a different department.
림버스 컴퍼니를 선택한 이유는
Who cares if a bunch of people die? Poor people die? Lamau. Yep, Limbus Company in a nutshell. Extreme classism. That sounded a lot meaner with caps. My bad. I mean, that's probably how the leaders of the nest feel, or whatever whoever is in charge of districts. So explain, why did you go through the trouble of hiring Limbus Company? Yes. My, you are unrelenting.
알겠어요.
Fine, I confess. The goal of our department isn't the eradication of La Mancha Land. Huh?
자,
Now, you will soon be heading into the La Mancha land with the other
낭만
fixers.
찰렌더로 향하게 될 것입니다. 한 가지 조언을 드리자면
A piece of advice, if you will,
찾으러 왔다는 사실을
do not let the other fixers know that you are here to find the golden bough.
황금가지라는
If they were
미지의
to
것이
find some,
어딘가에
if they were
숨겨져
to
있다가
somehow find
불을
out that this mysterious artifact called the golden bough hidden somewhere within that zone,
해결사들에게
it could start attracting unwanted attention from fixers who consider it a bounty separate from the eradication reward. No need to stir the pot,
물론
And I'm sure you are all savvy enough to know that it would be wise to keep quiet about the true objective of our department, if you know what I mean.
한마디로
I hear you loud and clear. Let's keep this hush-hush between P Corp and Limbus Company.
정도로
We both
일치할 수 있겠네.
get what we want, and we can go our separate ways once this business is over. No fuss, no muss. Did I get that right? That's a pretty good summary.
깔끔하시네요.
너무 얕잡아 보지 말도록. 그렇게 멍청하게 기회를 나불거릴
Who do you think we are? I can tell you right now that when it comes to OPSEC,
있을 수
some of us might fall slightly behind.
이제 슬슬 본론으로 향하는 게
It's about time we get to the point. We're only attracting more unwanted eyes by lingering here. That's true.
라만차랜드로 들어가 그곳을
Here is your mission. Enter La Mancha Land, find the thing or someone that created La Mancha Land,
저에게
and bring it to me.
누군가?
Or someone.
무언가일 수
The thing or someone. It is too insufficient of a description. We do not even know if what we seek is made of organic or inorganic material.
단순히 라만철랜드를 없애는 걸로
So,
끝나는 게 아니라
why do you need the thing person who created La Mancha Land? Shouldn't we be eradicating it? Shouldn't eradicating it be enough? Huh. Cesara's eyes twinkled for a brief moment as they lingered on Sinclair. Did I say something wrong?
그런 질문을
I don't know.
거라는 생각도
I suppose I was just flabbergasted by your boldness of daring to ask a question like that.
제가 당신들에게
Notice that how I'm not asking you why you're looking for the golden bows? Ah,
뭐 굳이 숨길 만한 내용은
well,
아니지만요.
it's not like a big secret or anything.
굳이 말씀드리자면
If you really do want to know,
그 피해에
here it
대한
is.
책임을 묻기
I
위해서
just want whoever or whatever. I just want whoever or whatever it is behind this case to be held responsible for the damages they cause.
맞는 말이지. 그런 극악무도한 짓을 저지른 자에겐 마땅한
Fors-
처벌이 내려져야 하고.
forsooth, a villain who hath committed such wicked atrocities deserve punishment most fitting.
그리고 겸사겸사
And as a little
다른
bonus,
부서들은 제칠 만한 성과를 올려서
I get to put some achievements under my belt to give my department a little push to rise above the others. I could use some promotion right now, you know?
어차피
I suppose it doesn't matter whether we accept your proposition or not. You must have already reached an arrangement with the top brass of our company. Right. But what if, after kicking the phenomenon's arse, we don't bother bringing in the bloke who's made the bizarre amusement park? Hello? Goddamn. Hello, you must Gundam like I have. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Staring respectfully. The head eating popcorn while watching the 9,000 unchecked Abno murder a whole family. They were poor. Oof, yeah. Random Russian word that I randomly get on my head. I don't know what that word means. I'm not Russian. Or I don't speak Russian. My apologies. What will you do then? Heathcliff spoke crassly, but it was a reasonable question. After all, there was also a chance that we could fail to bring the culprit here, even if we wanted to.
당장 손에 넣을
Well
수는
then,
없겠지만
I suppose we'll start looking into what these golden bows are, even if we won't get our hands on them immediately.
갖고 오지 않으면
Huh.
앞으로 우리의
So
것을
you'll start
빼앗을
getting in
수
our
있다.
way if we don't bring you what you want. Is that it?
물론 데려온다면 굳이
It would be rather
그런
a rather
필요는
unnecessary and wait, oh, wrong voice. It would be a rather unnecessary and ineffective research investment, of course, but you just might force our hand if you don't do as we requested.
그리고
Besides,
지금이야 라만차
while La Mancha Land
도시
is
악몽의
only an
모습이니까
urban nightmare at the moment, its threat level is rising exponentially.
도시 곳곳에서
This means more and more people in the city are beginning to catch wind of this case.
지금 이 순간에
Numerous fixers from all over the city are gathering here at this very moment to eradicate La Mancha Land.
저녁에서 모이고
To
있기도 하고.
demonstrate my point.
라만차 랜드를 토벌할 사람들은 우리 말고도 많다는 건가요?
So, you're saying that we're not your only option.
돈과 명예를
Mhm.
원하는 자들은
Who doesn't love
언제나
fame and
많은
fortune?
법이 없죠.
We could always get a truckload of willing participants if we wanted to.
아,
Oh, and
어쩌면 그
maybe,
해결사들도
just maybe,
조만간
some fixers among them may find themselves becoming particularly interested in these golden vows.
단내를
I
풍기고
swear,
있다는
these precious artifacts must have a particular smell that attracts fixers like bees to honey. Got it.
다른 세력이나 해결사가 눈독들이
Got it.
조용히
You want this mission taken care of before the phenomenon attracts too much attention.
이번에도 이야기의
Oh, you're cutting
핵심을
right
잘
through the fluff
파악하네요.
again.
맞아요.
Anyways, you got that right.
서로가 찾고 있는 게
Isn't it so
아직까지는
fortunate that
서로에게
how
가치
we
있다고
both
판단하고
seem
있습니다.
to be under the impression that what each of us is looking for won't be much use to the other, for now at least?
그래서 당신들도
I suppose that is why
하나님께
you are
말을
keeping the
아끼는
nature of those
저희도
golden vows
라만차 랜드를 만든
discreet,
누군가에 대해서
and that is why
조심을
we're
하는
keeping
거죠.
it on the down low about what created La Mancha Land.
다
Agreed. The more eyes observe an info, the less value it has. Like run-of-the-mill mass-produced products.
그럼 그렇지.
Of course, it's all work talk. I got excited for a sec, thinking we were going to get some nice souvenirs.
당신들에게 거는 기대가 커요.
We have very high expectations for every single one of you.
지금까지도 불사신
After all,
분들이잖아요.
you're all willing to die for this, aren't you? She keeps mentioning that. This is what every single one of our contracts have been like. Our stability and safety go out the window the moment a mission begins in earnest. We share nothing but our cold goals and objectives, not exchanging anything deeper than the shallowest transactions. I'd grown to accept this as an inevitability, but I do know that this is probably not the right way. Did you get the new ID? It's like the most powerful ID right now. Probably going to be the second most powerful ID for a while. Really? I didn't know he was that good. I'm probably not gonna get him because, well, I have like other stuff in my eyes. I just realized it's time for me to take off the maid outfit. Mumi, it has 9 coins? Yes, it has 9 coins. I am aware. Every time he uses a coin, he uses a random weapon? Ah, interesting. Yeah, but I'm not interested because I'm saving for other things, and also I have Spicebush Yisong, so I'm not interested in any syncing ID for Yisong. I like my Spicebush, and I am going to keep him. Alright. Ahem! Amidst the dull and resigned eyes of the other sinners, Don Quixote's eyes alone burned with passionate fire. Thou mayst put thy faith in us, head manager Cesara. I, Don Quixote, and my compatriots here at Limbus Company shall put an end to the terrible reign of this La Mancha land, and rescue every single victim it hath claimed. And mark my words, we shall pinch this vile rascal who created La Mancha land by the collar and present them before thee. Prithee, smite them with the hammer of justice in everybody's stead.
어머나,
My.
되는 말이네요.
You certainly know how to inspire confidence.
부끄러울걸요?
That's more than I could say for the vast majority of fixers I've known. I, Don Quixote, shall battle valiantly and honorably. Thus, shall my name be forever etched in the halls of P Corp. Don Quixote was bouncing up and down like she was prepared to stand on Cesara's beck and call.
그만.
Please stop.
그 짧은 시간에
This woman certainly wasted no time figuring out how to turn her putty in her hands.
저 녀석이 너무
It really ain't that difficult to see how the last works, to be fair.
자, 그럼 슬슬 이동할까요?
Well then, shall we get a move on?
떠나세.
Let us depart! Lead the way, Lady Cesara!
안타깝지만 안내는 없어요. 저는 여러분들이랑 같이
Oh, I'm
가겠습니다.
sorry. Sadly, I can't go there with you.
여기
Please head to the location marked on this piece of paper.
어째서인가?
Yet wherefore? A journey on thy lonesome shall be so dreary, no?
당연하잖아요.
Isn't it obvious? If you were to show up at the fixers gathering with the head manager of a whole department in tow, it will attract more eyes than superstars on a red carpet. Oh, there's still red carpets here? Yep, I'm sure they'll sniff out our connection to P Corp at a glance. Yet, are not stars of super variety a good goal to strive for? Don Quixote, this might come to news as news to you, but sometimes words can mean more than one thing at a time.
현장은 뒷골목에 있으니 통행권을 나눠드릴게요.
Here's a pass that'll let you move freely between the back streets and the nest of P Corp. Do note that it's a work visa, however, so it won't last forever.
이런 걸 나눠줄 정도면 작거나 힘이 없는 부서는 아닌 것 같은데 말이죠.
If they can just hand out something so important so easily, I can't imagine her department won't be able to handle it themselves. Sinclair was still quietly suspicious, but that small doubt was practically buried in the brief commotion that followed as the sinners gathered in front of Cesara to receive their visa. I have a water gun, so I shouldn't upgrade to an anti-tank cannon? Well, first of all, I don't think I want to be carrying a cannon. If you were going to give me a weapon, a ranged weapon, I would prefer something smaller and easier to not only hide but also wield. So a sawed-off shotgun would probably be more my ideal, which Spice Bush Shi-sung feels like a sawed-off shotgun. Oh man, this music feels bad. You should borrow him to see how he works. Sure. Let's see, syncing. Support. Let's see, do I have anyone who has him? I'm crying? Why?
다음 오찬까지는 돌아오겠습니다.
Is it because I took it a little too... Is it because I took it a little too literally? Cesara's direction led us to an empty lot in the back streets.
뭐야 여기?
The hell is this now?
뒷골목은 보통 건물.
This ain't like the tight alleyways of the back streets I know.
텅 비어 있어.
What's this huge empty lot doing here?
그러게. 뒷골목에서 이 정도의 땅을 놀리는 건 흔치 않을 텐데.
Right? Weird. It's rare to see this much estate go unused in the back streets.
이유는 모르겠지만
There are a bunch of banners hanging by the buildings for some reason too.
너희는
Miss
현장을
Faust,
보고 있도록
I will converse with the person in charge. The rest of you assess the situation in the meantime.
그때까지
Don't stand in and start any trouble.
아니
Don't start too much trouble until we return.
여부가 있겠는가?
Thou mayest place thy faith in us. He's given up on hope, on the slim hope that we won't be able to that we won't be getting into trouble without him. Well, let's see what we're working with here. The lot was surrounded by all kinds of signs and perimeter tapes, deterring anyone from haphazardly wandering inside. And when we reached out to grab our tapes to duck under them, dude, hey, dude! A voice rang out, stopping us in our tracks. Yeah? I mean, what? Alright, I'll be nice since it doesn't seem like you guys know what you walked into. This place is off limits, okay? Off limits. Fixers only, like me and the rest of the people gathered here. Yeah? Fixers. Civvies aren't allowed on the operation grounds. Jeez. These P-Corp folks are sloppy with their perimeter job. Wait, why did you look at me when you were saying that? Why? Wait, hold on, let me redo the tone. Wait, why did you look at me when you said that? Why? Oh, thou art concerned for our safety? No worries, good man. No worries. Fixers we may not be, but the daring heart of justice that burns within thee is just as bright in our own. Forsooth, we are prepared to brave death to see it. Don Quixote confidently leaped over the warning tape and scampers into the empty lot. Hey! You have any idea what you are walking into? Hark! We arrive here on a contract just as you. The contract for the eradication of La Mancha land. Oh my god, Don Quixote! I could practically hear everyone in the empty lot turning around to look at us. Oh, Don Quixote, no. The Chud Fixer is voiced by the PM CEO, by the way? Really? Wow. That's wild. The look on their eyes could hardly be described as friendly. In fact, their alarm at our arrival was palpable. That's when one of the Fixers, wielding a massive weapon, strode in our direction. You're here for the hunt, you twerps. Oh man, silly me. I forgot to do some maintenance for my weapon. You know, I don't have time for this. I guess I'll go take care of that now. Bye. The obnoxious guy, who was clearly way in over his head, hurried away when the giant of a Fixer stomped in his way into the conversation. And the other Fixers shook their heads as though they knew that what was about to happen. Meow, meow. You're clearly not Fixers from an association. Obviously not anyone from an office of even passing renown. How many more of these small-time freeloaders are we going to take on? Accept any more of them, and we'd end up having to split an on of that reward money between us. We're already getting these bloody tossers rearing for a fight, eh? Emblems on their garbs patently say Fang Hunt office. Oh, the Fang Hunt! Right. I wish there was more Fang Hunt office IDs. They're so cool looking. Yet, to hunt fangs has to mean... You ever seen one of them in person before? Prithee, seen what? Blood fiends. Blood fiends? Wait, we are dealing with blood fiends in this contract? We were not informed of any blood fiend involvement in this contract. Will you look at that? Know nothing amateurs. All of them. The one hung blue ID? Yeah, I really like that one. Limbus company. It makes my blood boil watch idiots like you rushing to nab a contract just for the promise of some cash and fame. Not only do you get in the way of the hunt, but you also really spoil the fun out of this activity. What the fuck, dude?
아니 왜?
Say what? What's so wrong with keeping your eye on the money?
로저 씨,
Rhodia, I don't think they're here for the contract reward.
이 사건 자체가
Yes,
특별한
this seems to
의미를
be to hold a special meaning to them.
단순히 돈으로
Fools
움직이는
driven by their creed are much more troublesome to deal with than simpletons motivated by money. I refuse to take part in an operation alongside these idiots who don't even know what it's like to deal with blood fiends.
닥커.
Shut STFU. As much as I just love that it's just shut the fuck up. As much as I would like to avoid entertaining you amateurs, I'll admit that curiosity has gotten the better of me. What did you just say to me? What did she just say to me?
닥쳐라.
Shut the fuck up, you arrogant son of a...
닥쳐라. 허저.
It was shut that flap hole, ugly. Oh,
이번엔 속마음이 좀
looks like you let
거칠어진 모양이네요.
looks like you let a little bit of your personal feelings bleed into that interpretation.
하지만 그런
But yours wasn't
단순히
half
마음이
bad.
있고.
God, I love Rio Claire. Sorry.
아무튼
Anyways, this isn't our first Blood Fiend contract, you know? It may not be much, but we've dealt with them before. We don't deserve to be talked down by you like that. Not one of us.
적어도
At least when it comes to fighting.
다 좋았는데.
Great comeback. But I'm docking a few points for that hesitation there. So this ain't your first rodeo, eh? Then show us what you got. Let's see if you're all talk or if you're real hunters, ready for the real deal. What? Hey! Mate, are we really doing this? Here? Before we even set foot in there? I'm telling you, we've got permits and everything. Don't be a baby. I'll hurt you just enough to send you home crying. Will a broken arm and a leg convince you? You'll thank us on your train home. I'd say an arm and a leg are much more acceptable losses than getting your blood brutally drained by a blood fiend. Man, it's so funny how ignorant this fucker is. Like, he does not know the shit that we went through. I am so ready to kick his ass. Alright. So, I have no idea what that means. Okay.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지.
Just in effect, don't worry. Alright. Yay. Wow.
찌그러져 있어.
듀라니아, 죽도록 달릴 시간이다. 목을 내놓고 있도록 비명을 질러.
잠깐 저리 뗄게.
Alright, get ready to lament, mourn, and despair. Whew, that's a lot of coin power. Or base power. Technically. Clear.
할까?
It's negative skill sillies. Yeah, I caught myself really quickly. I was like, wait, that's a minus coin. Me who loves minus coins so much. Wait, never mind. It's minus coin base. I love minus coins. Those are my favorite coins. I say with plus coin rodeo. You really are John Potential.
지름대로 움직일 뿐입니다. 지령에 따라
정리하겠습니다.
Potential man? No, it's potential them. Yeah. Potential them. Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to use N-Corp Sinclair in Kanto 9, because I've heard that there's some cyborgs in there, which means
수행되었습니다.
Sinclair's about to cook.
예전보다 많이 나아진 것 같다. 나도. 그러고 보니까 그 환상체 이제 가운데
Huh?
내려주는
Red gaze?
다시 관리를
Alright.
맡아주실까?
I guess I'll try it again, just so I can like know exactly what's going on. I mean, he is really strong. Gato, 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 gato,
죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
gato, gato, gato.
이 땅과 만이 손끝이라도 대려는 자들.
Good sinking team for this Kanto? I guess it is. Also, welcome to the stream, Seryu. Glad to have you here. Gato, Beto. Yeah. Lament, mourn, and despair. Boy, Perto is so tough. I should really have a Perto redeem. Perto, Potato. Yeah.
지킬 게 많거든.
이 속에서 무차 잠들어.
지름대로 움직일 뿐입니다.
어서도록 할까? 목을 내놓고 있도록.
Pear-shaped Moody. Oh my! That is a lot of... Wow. That is a lot of power. And 3 red coins too. BTW, why are most of the IDs are uptight 3 only? Because I don't feel like making them uptight 4. It requires a lot of resources. Resources that I don't want to spend. His scythe is his strongest weapon? Cool.
주라니야. 죽도록 달릴 시간이다.
Yes. Yes. Lament, mourn, and despair.
누군가에게 맡겨졌겠지만 지키기
Yeah, because I tend to be focusing on like multiple IDs. Because I want to make like a team for every single status effect. Are you saving for something else? No, I just find them efficient for now, you know? Was he fun? I guess so. I think I was... Oh my god, is that Kanto 7? Yes. Also, welcome to the stream, old food. Glad to have you here again. Kanto 9 is not for the weak? Are you saying that I should be, like, going up type 4? You need to up type 4 them? Alright. Cool. But we're in Kanto 7, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Your transformations. I must say I haven't seen anything like them before. That's enough demonstration for you, Not enough demonstration for you, twit? Fine, I'll admit. You've got some skill. Oh, you're not... Oh, God. Pretty. Anyway, hold up, okay, hold on, focus Moody. Oh, they're not half bad. We always welcome, cooperation with fellow fixers who can carry their own weight. Hey, I recognize you. I saw you guys busily chatting away back at the warp train platform. My name's Romero, by the way. You just sat out there and watched as your men were out here fighting? Yeah, but the fight was already underway when I got here. And I doubt I would have been able to talk them out of it. Besides, I had a feeling that you guys could hold your own against my men. So please, allow me to ask you for your understanding. They're not bad people.
I don't care what gender you are. Put on the maid outfit.
They're not bad people. They're just on edge. Anyone would be able to would be after what they've gone through in their struggles against the Blood Fiends. You have my understanding. Hunting entities such as those who lie beyond the ken must plant seeds of doubt in many a heart of men.
사실 나도 얘들 의견에 부분적으로는 동의해. 토벌 상대에 비해서 피사와 하나협회에서 내건 토벌 참가조건은 지나칠 정도로 분별력이 떨어져.
I mean, duh, power creep. Well, you know, I'll get to the stronger units later. You know, I love Dawn. She reminds me of Teto by how brain rotted she is. Yeah. Or Don, because it's Spanish. White boy caught your eye. Listen, he is very pretty and very handsome. He is. Wow, I am getting very flustered. Moody, don't say that. If you keep saying that, I am going to ban the word heat. I am not a dog. I do not bark. Like, most of the ideas you have would be useful till Kanto 9's, for sure, so it's a good investment in the future. Okay, but it's true though. What? Also, who's hot? This guy! Like, he showed up and I was just like, oh, Moody, please don't ban it. I have to announce when I am going to preheat the oven. Oh wait, he said something. I was ignoring him. Sorry. Right, and I do agree with them, at least partially. The bar set by P Corp and the Hana Association for fixers participating in this contract is shockingly low and indiscriminate. If it were up to me, I would have set a more strict set of conditions. His friendly smile faltered as He gestured around the empty lot.
저쪽
Look around over there by the command tent.
뭘 알고 속는
Just
거지, 이게.
one look at who we were working with,
전문가에게
and I'm
맡기는 게
sure
제일
it'll
안전했을 텐데 말이야.
become plenty clear that they don't know what they're walking into. They should have hired only professionals to take on this contract. Around the command tent, we all simultaneously turn at the large, noisy tent.
여러분들 봤어?
Is that a fucking GoPro? Wait, not a GoPro. A fucking.
내가 이런
Is it
놈들이랑
GoPro?
같은
I don't
의료를
remember.
부대끼고 있어야 된다는 거야.
Yeah, I've seen hotter. Understandable, but like, I'm going to ban the word heat now. Funny thing, Hunt office madness incoming? Okay. Look, Moody, it's you. It's me? Huh? The one and only streamer in the whole city. Oh my goodness. Wow, chat, is this for real? There was a huge brawl out by the entrance. It's a real amateur hour out here, guys. Can you believe that I gotta stand shoulder to shoulder with these idiots for the contract?
저자는 또
What the hell is he doing? Streaming Limbus in Limbus Company, yeah. Stop it! You're the streamer too. Streamer. He's probably a kick streamer. Yeah, honestly, he'd probably be like, give me like in the next 5 donations, I will skewer this man with a pogo stick. I don't know. He's basically you, but in PM universe. I doubt it, but all right. In the distance, we saw some guy running his mouth and striking several exaggerated dramatic poses at a tiny device, most likely a camera of sorts. I know, we have all experience with someone like him in the past. That guy reminds me of a certain someone. He's taking pics like that guy, Siegfried. Ah, Siegfried. I was wondering who. He ran around for a while, visiting every corner of the empty lot to get every detail in the frame, and suddenly started striding towards us with an annoying gait.
이봐, 너희.
Hello, yes, you guys over there. Hast thou called upon us? What's up, guys? Today for our 1 million sub milestone, I'm going to kill a bunch of backstreet rats. Oh my god. That's brutal. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to figure out how to ban words. I am so tired of seeing the word heat. Okay, hold up. I am figuring it out. How do I ban words? Oh, wait, shoot. Oh, okay, that's the wrong button. Hold on. Oh, hey, I'm still in my maid outfit. I gotta take that out. Hold on. Shit. Fuck. I never had to ban words before. You did this to us, fool. You don't know how many tomato IDs I'd throw at you if I could. No. Alright. Hast thou called upon us?
좀 다른 데로 가줄래?
He's Scottish. Do you guys mind loitering around somewhere else? Shoot, you're getting in the way of my viewers, guys.
저희의
But
통행에도 방해가
you're literally in our way,
그쪽이
guy. He whipped his attention back to the camera as though he was pretending not to hear what Ishmael said, or as if he decided that her words weren't worth entertaining.
아, 지금 내가 어디 왔냐고. 너무 놀라지 마.
How do I announce when I want to preheat the oven now?
16구 뒷골목이지.
It's still working? Yeah, I haven't figured it out. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna figure it out. Hold up. I'm gonna look at a YouTube video. How to ban words on Twitch. How to ban words. Oh, that's only for Kick. What? Okay, hold up. I'm gonna mute the mic.
맞아. 지난번에 피사 150년산 아이스크림 반영구
Well.
공조림 후기 방송 다들 기억하지?
Alright, I blocked the term.
그런데
Heat is
아직까지는
now
아이스크림은
banned.
먹어도 아니야.
No one is going to say heat anymore. Hold on, is my mic? Oh, wow. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Just making sure. I muted my mic for a second. Yep, it's working. Huh? Huh? How did you do that? How did you manage to say heat? What? How? I banned it! That literally should not be possible. How did you do that? Oh my god. I'm gonna get... What is going... I'm still... Moody, I don't think you can fix this problem. God damn it. God, and I basically wasted like 3 minutes like trying to figure out how to ban a word just for this. Haha, I can deny. No heat. How are you able to do this? I see like 3 people, like 3 different instances like of people using heat, and then and somehow the one guy who's saying heat is how? I'm just so confused.
I don't care what gender you are. Put on the maid
I'm gonna allow
outfit.
this one because I want to answer the question. What's wrong with heat? What's the problem with heat? It's because someone is constantly saying that I'm in heat. Stop. I am not. I am not a... I keep getting blocked. What is this? Do you really not like it? I don't. I am not. I mean, I don't like it enough to literally, like, ban the word. Why only me? It's also happening to Delts. Why wouldn't you just ignore it? Because it's just... Because I hate seeing it. Fine, I'll ignore it. Subjected as automod. I'll say it fucking ignored the tier 1 sub, but went after everyone else. This automod is transphobic. It's hard to ignore stuff on chat when you look at it. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna continue on and just read what he's saying. You whispered. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to know where I am? Hold on to your seats, guys. I'm at the back streets of District 16. Yep, where P Corp is. Oh yeah, remember the P Corp 150 vintage semi-permanent canned ice cream unboxing and review live stream? Yep, the very same. Unfortunately, I'm not here to eat ice cream today. So, I've been meaning to ask, who's this fella even talking to? The heck he's doing? I think he's talking to his viewers who are watching his show. It appears that he is most certainly he is the host of a certain show. It's been reported that in certain parts of the city, a new culture of live streaming via those cameras has been on the rise. Wait, so the city doesn't even know about live streaming? Or like most of the city doesn't even know about it? It's like a new culture right now? Gregor is the true potential man? I think he's about to show his potential real soon. Also, the reason some of them can use the heat is because the E in heat is a different character. Don't know where they got it. Oh, fuck. Yeah, spoilers are everywhere. Yep. Streaming is niche too in the real world. I mean, I feel like it's everywhere. I feel like you can't go through the internet without knowing what streaming is, you know? What a rude piece of work. Don't let him get you down, kiddo. What? What a... Huh? What a glorious day it is! Behold, this man is Sir Camille of the Sync Association West. His name... I'm getting distracted by Don Quixote noises. This man is Sir Camille of the Sync Association West. His name as one of the top 10 up-and-coming new generation fixers featured in the October issue of Fixers Monthly, one of the big 3 fixer magazines of the city. I know we say this every time, but most people don't know what... never mind. Feels more niche because if you can't defend yourself, streamers would probably be ganged up upon in the city. Well, in the city at least. Oh, wait, in public. Well, I mean, there's more types of streamers than just real life streamers, which tend to annoy me, but whatever. How have ye not hearkened when I shared this news of grave significance aboard the bus? Hath none of you heeded mine words? Are you mad? Why would I listen to you when I can nap instead? Such haranguing over a winding path is often a cause for sickness on the road, Miss Don Quixote. The grumbling sinners clearly existed outside of Don Quixote's world. She was breathing very heavily, a look of admiration clear on her face. She's so emotional. I, for one, did not imagine, even in my wildest dreams, that I should be shaking hands with Sir Camille in person. Of course, no one shook hands or exchanged the simplest pleasantries with Camille just yet. He's in the Sync Association. Confident they have some kind of strong doxing tool in the PM universe? I mean, we have shit like T Corp and W Corp. I'm sure hacking tools are not that hard. I mean, possible. Oh wait, Camille can literally defend himself? Oh. Oh, that's what it was. Sorry, like your names are the same color, so I got you both confused. I'm assuming, huh? So is Heat still banned? Yes. If Heat's still banned. Backstreet Rats in the city would love for some easy money, but Camilla's exception. True. Oh yeah, while Purgus when? I don't know. You'll soon know why he's an exception. All right, cool. We're so pretty in pink. Yeah. Unconfirmed date, but we're somewhat confident it's soon. Yeah. I wonder how far censoring of that word goes. Like, what if I just say any sentence and just put the word at the end? Heat. Yeah, that's how it works. Just because it's been a while? Hmm? Oh, yeah. Oh man, is this another story chapter? Oh boy. Oh, hey! This is Zwei Association! I think that's what they're called. Dude, I fucking love the Zwei Association. They're so cool. All because of Heat. Yes, because you keep saying... Smart move, me, you get a gold star. Honestly, I love that, like, I'm slowly, like, learning the lore as time goes on, and I could be like, oh! It's his GF. Camille is in oh. The self-proclaimed police of the city? Zwei Association? Is that what they say they are called? Yes, let the PM brain rot consume thee. Oh, I already did. I It has been consuming me for a while. Oh, thank you for the muffins. So embarrassing. Do you really have to clown around with that thing while on a mission? Whoa! Hey chat, look! Allow me to introduce you all to Paula from the Zwei Association. She'll be my sidekick in this mission. Listen, I'm not your sidekick. As you can probably tell from her outfit, she's a fixer from the West, just like myself. The association sometimes sticks with me with sidekicks like her against my wills for some contracts. A joint operation, you know? Hmm? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I know I really shine when I work alone, but what can I do? Gotta do what the higher ups tell me to do. You get that, right? Oh my god, that's a lot of muffins. Hello? Hello, Clint. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, Kanto 7? Yeah, Kanto 7. I'm finally here. After months of playing this game. It feels so strange to see a character go look chat in a game, especially one like Limbus Company. I know, right? I don't know how I feel about this. So it was meant to be a really cool tanky IDs, but only some of them are actually is tanky. Yeah. That would be Zway Ishmael and Zway Gregor, right? I have Zway Gregor. He's really cool. I don't have Zway Ishmael, even though I would like her. Zway Ishmael is just peak. Yeah, she's also a Tremor ID, which just adds a little bit more icing on the cake. Well, why don't you say hello to my dear fans anyway, Miss Paula? Oh, a collaboration of the Sync and the Zway, two formidable forces together as one. I think she's tearing up. What a great, glorious, grand, blood-pumping feeling this is. My heart pounces madly, as though its explosion's nigh. But wait, streamer, did you get the new Yi song? No, I don't want him. Oh yeah, Zway Ishii is based off Paula? Oh really? Cool. The great figures I had previously seen only through recordings, through books, through figurines, are here before me in the flesh, conversing and ambling right before my eyes. Do you know most of the fixers here then, Don Quixote? If a fixer hath been featured in one of the magazines I am subscribed to, then verily... They like their water gun? He's more of a... I would probably say he's a sawed-off shotgun. Why he does 9 unbreakables? I just simply don't care. I am very happy with my spice bush. I will keep my spice bush. I know that he is probably the best ID in the game. I just don't care. Zway Ishmael holds her sword with 2 hands, but Paula holds her sword with 1 hand. Zway Ish can evade dagger, so yeah, she's truly peak. I'll show you my team in a bit. I have many teams. Oh, also I vote to bring Potential Man back on the main team. Oh my god, really? He's not gonna be good now because, like, I already took him to his peak. Really? Potential Man, Sunshower, Heathcliff. Really hyped to see the team? Alright, I'll show you in a bit. I have many. Right, if that's the case, and if everyone here really are all fixers, then she probably knows who that person is too, right? That person who's been staring daggers at us the whole time. Then who are they over there? That group of fixers who's been staring at us for a while. Ah, allow me to observe! Hath our reputation already preceded us, to be recognized by mere sight? 'Tis a joyous conundrum indeed. 'Tis precisely what I had said, that I must graciously bow out from that special feature on that front page of a newspaper. I may have a few gaps in my knowledge. 'Tis perhaps that they are a small upstart office that hath only recently registered itself, but 'tis clear from the fashion in which they are garbed that they hailed from the east. What a relief. Conveniently, I recognize who they are. Holiday? Thou recognize a fixer whom I do not? For truth? Don Quixote stares at Honglu in utter disbelief. Mercel, come on, man. Don't look back at them. We have been looking at each other for a while. There is no reason for me to avert my eyes. Here she comes? Who? You need Moeller Boatworks Ish for a Singing Deluge team? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Alright. My man, that's what most people call a staring contest, and it's rude. So let's just... they're walking towards us. Should we wave at them or something?
손이라도 흔들어야 할까요?
Crap. Then, yeah, let's stare at them back again. Let's at least not come off like we're scared of them. Yeah, confidence. You know, they're within hearing distance, right? Yep, they're right in front of us.
아이씨,
Bloody hell, don't look away, lad. Eyeball them right back.
틀리면 바로 육탄전이야.
We don't want to get caught unawares if we're about to get into fisticuffs. Oi, lass, have you got any business with us or what? Huh?
넌 또 왜
What's that grin on your face?
웃고 있어?
I didn't know I'd be introducing her to everyone so soon.
인사시켜드릴게요.
Please, say hello.
제 동생
어!
아시춘이랍니다.
To my little sister, Jiaxin Chun. Little sister? Little sister?
자칫하면 뭐
I almost didn't
뻔했잖아요.
recognize you. Last I remember, you were only up to my knees in height.
그건 어릴 때였으니까
That's because I was a child last time you saw me.
집을 나가서
And here I was, wondering what kind of impressive shenanigans you were preparing for since you left home.
이게 전부야? 오빠가
This is it?
여기?
This is all you've managed to build of your own faction? They're not my faction, Shi-chun.
소개해줄게.
Allow me to... Come on, let me introduce you to them. I'll start here. This is Mr. Gregor. Say hello. Yo.
왜 그렇게 쭈뼛거려?
Don't be so silly.
내 이름도
My name's
됐어?
Forget it.
그럴 시간도
I don't have time for this. Jia Shi-chun gave us a side eye before dismissively cutting us off. Well, okay.
아, 이제 보니까
Oh,
키만 자란 게
hey,
아니라
you're not.
시춘은
You've not only grown in height, Shi-chun.
나처럼 친구들도 많아졌구나.
I see that your circle of friends has been growing too, just like mine. Are they new? To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment of Honglu's part, because the people who accompanied Jia Shi-chun were all threateningly sizing us up, like they were getting ready for a fight.
정말
You don't
친밀하게
really think they're
생각해서
my
그렇게
friends,
말이야.
do you?
그리고 다른 오빠
I'm still
언니들에
far
비하면
behind my
한참
older
부족한
siblings
편이야.
anyway.
그렇구나.
I see.
그리고 가족
Do
중
you
한
know
명이
that some of us are still out here looking for you?
응.
I do.
안 그래도 저번에
Oh, that reminds me.
형이랑 만나서
I ran into
잠깐 이야기 나눴어.
Jia Huan earlier, and had a quick chat with him.
그 망나니 오빠를
Or
만나고도
is it
멀쩡한 걸
Jian?
보니
Jian?
시간에도 좋나 보네.
I'm not great when it comes to Chinese pronunciations of written words, and you would break your tongue with Kanto 8 names. I'll do my best. Huh. And you're still in one piece after a run-in with that asshole? Still lucky as always, huh? I think back to when we first met this Jia Huan. His venomous words, the contemptuous look he gave us as we lay there dying. It seems that that moment was embellished into a pleasant, quick chat in Honglu's memory. Either that, or that interaction was what counts as a quick chat for Honglu.
시춘, 아까
Shi-chun,
들었는데 이곳 일대는 위험한
I overheard
곳이다.
that this is a pretty dangerous place. People have been going missing around here. Why don't you and your friends go somewhere safe and to take refuge in? I still can't tell if you're trying to be funny or you are genuinely worried for me.
저기 말이야.
Listen, my naive
난
brother.
맹한 오빠랑
I got here
시간이
first, okay? Earlier than you and your faction.
것들보다 먼저
I mean,
이곳에
you're
도착했거든.
second-rate minion. I mean, you're second-rate minions.
알아듣겠어?
Is this making sense to you?
나도
I'm here to take part
라만차랜드
in
토벌
in the eradication of La Mancha land. I'm pretty sure I have better intel on this job than you do.
참가자라니?
You are? But why would you take part in something like this? It's not like you need the reward and the reward money, right?
당연하지.
Yeah, you don't say.
오빠도 그런 큰
And I
돈이나
doubt you're in it
노력까지
for
기어들어오는
some
건 아닐
pocket
거야.
money either.
큰 돈.
Pocket money, huh?
그렇지.
Sure, whatever.
큰 돈.
Pocket money. Oh, rodeo.
그럼
Oh, then is it... never mind.
너도 웨이 씨도
I don't think you
대답해줄 것
or
같진 않네.
Mr. Wei are going to answer that question anyway. You would break your tongue with... Oh wait, I think I already read that. Sigh. Anyway, later on future cantos. Yeah. Honglu's eyes momentarily diverted from his younger sister in her posse to her posse. There stood a long-haired man who looked towards Jia Shi-chun as though he was asking for her permission, then walked towards us and bowed deep and politely towards Honglu. Hey, it's the horseman!
안녕하십니까, 도련님.
I think. It has been a while, young master.
와, 오랜만이다,
Wow,
웨이 씨.
it has been so long, Mr. Wei.
아직도 보이신가
Still
보네요.
escorting Shi-chun, I see.
부족하지만
Yes,
여전히
I am.
아가씨를 모시고 있습니다.
I'm still in her service, despite my shortcomings.
안쪽은 위험할 수도 있을 텐데.
I'm worried that it might be too dangerous in there.
아, 시춘.
Aha! Why don't you
우리가
tag along
같이
with us,
다니는 건
Shi-chun?
어떻겠니?
Let's do this together. Uma! Uma!
도련님은 여전하시군요.
Young master, I see that you are still yourself.
아니야.
Forget that. Why don't you mind your own business and we go our separate ways?
가만 보니까
I can see that you and your friends have some real talent for attracting attention, but I prefer to keep things discreet. And I'd prefer it if you didn't embarrass me in there by talking to me or something.
그래.
Okay,
시춘이가 원한다면
if that's what you want, Shi-chun.
다시 만난다면
I thought you have gotten better after all this time, brother. At least better than you were before the last time we met.
그렇구나.
I see. I suppose I haven't improved at all in your eyes.
지금 만난 게 나라서 다행인
You
줄
should
알아.
consider yourself lucky that it was me who you ran into. If it was one of our older siblings, your pretty head would already be rolling in the dirt. Mm-hmm.
고마워.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Jia Shi-chun scowled and opened her lips as though she was about to say something to shoot back, but she thought better of it, turned around, and left with her posse. Oh, they say it's rarer to see a happy family than it is to see an unhappy one.
왜 날 봐? 난 그 개.
Don't look at me. I've never considered that dog my family. No, but that's not what I... Yeah, Gregor was clearly not talking about, like, just Heathcliff. He was also talking about himself. I think a lot of us are forgetting that Herman is his mom. Honglu is the ultimate rage baiter? I don't even think he's trying. Like, that's how good of a rage baiter he is. Honglu denies all the rage bait with eternal hope posting. Yeah, exactly. He's basically the whole, when you see someone so rude, it inspires you to be kinder.
뭘 쳐다보는
What are you
거지?
looking at?
동이라도
Do you
보라고.
expect me to back you up or something? Oh man,
여전히 변한 게 없네.
just like old times.
예전에도 저렇게
Huh,
까칠했던
so she was always that spiteful?
아니요.
Spiteful?
예전에도
No, no.
다른
Shi-chun
형제들보다
has always
저를
been,
더 잘 따랐거든요.
and still is, my most amicable sibling. I must ask, for I have cause to believe that I may have misheard. Still is, was it?
맞아요.
Yes. Oh, that was. Amicable. I gotta look up the word amicable. Amicable. Friendly. Oh. Friendliest. Oh no. Oh man, that's really bad then. That's... Isung's expression grew into a complicated mess of emotion as he looked to the ground, unable to speak further. Looks like they're holding some kind of meeting in there. We should probably join them. I looked to where Sinclair was pointing at and saw a line of fixers walking into what appeared to be a makeshift command tent. Yeah, we should. Yeah, Honglu's CANTO is a lot. Yeah, I can kind of tell based around like the things that he said before. Like, I remember him saying like doing the boat riding thing where they have to like put pedal onto it. That he said this is nothing compared to the training that I've went through. And also how last chapter he said that he wants to understand his family. Or wait, not last chapter, last intervalo, because he mentioned his family, like, attempting to kill him. Or his brothers, at least. Which, yeah, I can already tell he's been through some fucked up shit. Oh, I can only use one? Okay, wait. Cannot be edited? What? Huh? Damn, I wanted to show you guys my team. Oh well. I mean, I guess I can show you guys my team in, like... Hold on. How do I leave? Get me out. Wait. Let me leave, please. Reset? No. Wait. Wait, am I just stuck here? Oh. Okay. Well, I'm here. Don Luwun. Alright. It's finally time. Comrade? Who are those people accompanying Virgilius and Caroline? Damn, not even a wave back, huh? Damn, not even a wave back, huh? No, this wasn't about Virgilius. Oh! Don Quixote, who stood next to me, was gradually starting to hyperventilate. You okay, Don Quixote? Just show the team after? Yeah. You can't leave cutscenes without skipping. Oof. Fair duel? Oh, okay. The gradual acceleration of her breathing was first observed 10 minutes ago. I did not report it, as it posed no real risk to her health and well-being. I know a good way of dealing with a case of hyperventilation. Ryoshu regarded me with a look that clearly and concisely communicated that she wanted to choke out Don Quixote. I tried my best to look away. Ishmael sighed and stepped forward, sensing that Ryoshu was about to do something we would rather not have her do. I can tell you what's going on. That fixer's from the Hana Association. The Hana Association is the one that's overseeing all Fixers Association activities, right? I guess all the times Don Quixote went on impromptu fixer-related lectures weren't all for naught. I never paid much attention to it, but once you hear something enough times, those lectures just have a way of lodging themselves into your brain. A fixer from the Hana Association? That name alone clearly carried a lot of weight among the fixers. As the Hana Association fixer, dressed in pure white, walked into the room, they all slowly turned around to gaze upon her. BTW, did you read Distortion Detective before? No. Yeah, I need to read Leviathan and Distortion Detective. I want to know more about Virgilius. It's Kim Ji-hoon? Oh. Kinda has the same hairstyle, actually. And the red case, too? Holy crap, a color fixer? Here? Hey, looks like we've got another stupid superstar here. Virgilius, who we'd somehow grown used to seeing after such a long period of traveling together, was commanding the attention of everyone in the room merely by his presence. That reminds me, I heard Don Quixote was overwhelmed by sheer excitement when she saw Virgilius on the bus. I'm pretty sure she was on the verge of passing out from sheer joy of getting to work next to a color fixer. Okay, I need to take a deep breath. Drink water. And also, I think I need to do something else. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry for the stutters.
이게 당연한 반응인 거죠. 베르길리우스 씨는
I guess
세계
that was to be
글로벌
expected.
단련의 특색이
Virgilius is one of the few God, why am I stuttering so much? Virgilius is one of the few fixers who has the honor of getting bestowed with the title of a color.
다들 보고 있어?
Chat, are you seeing this? Crazy, right? Look, that's none other than the color fixer Red Gaze himself, in the flesh. This is no mere this is no mere backwaters backstreet operation we're talking about.
전에 내가 프리뷰로 방송한 거 기억하지?
Remember my pre-game stream? I told you guys that this had to be more than an urban nightmare. Oh, you're worried about me? Guys, listen. All you need is your support to youngsters these days. Between Camille's non-stop jabbering and Otis's tongue clicking in even 3-second intervals, I wasn't sure which one of the two was more annoying. Thankfully, we weren't the only ones getting increasingly tired of Camille's antics. From this point onward, any recording activity, save for official work-related recordings with prior authorization from the HANA Association, will no longer be permitted. Should you be caught in violation of this decree, the Fixer Association will be levying penalty points to your name. And we who are gathered here must be well aware of the consequences of accumulating too many penalty points. Fixer license suspension. Grade demotion. Well, chat, seems like this is the curtain call for tonight's show. I'll give them a valorous, noble fight. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and don't forget about casting your votes for the Fixer I Want to Have Dinner With contest. It closes at midnight. Hey, Red Fraud won't help you this Canto? What are you talking about? Never heard of a guy named Red Frog. Red Frog? Red Fraud. I've only heard of... Red Gaze? Oh yeah. I'm gonna be real, I'd be red glazing that Red Gaze. That sounds wrong. Why do I say that? Why do I say things? Red Frog. Red Frog. I both love and hate Camille. Yeah, he seems like that type of character where you both love and hate him. The HANA's Fixer cold declaration fell upon Camille and the Fixers inside the command tent like a heavy layer of snow. They all began hurriedly fidgeting with their devices, trying to put them back in their respective cases and bags. With that, the commotion inside the tent rapidly simmered down. Serves them right. You there, that woman with an apparently dislocated jaw, appeared to be a part of your group. Is she alright? Oh, she's talking about Dawn. The Fixer, she's talking about Don Quixote. The Fixer from the HANA Association in our direction, glancing at Don Quixote. Don't mind her, it's easier that way. Soon, a P Corp employee, walked out in front of the fixers.
라만차랜드 토벌
Right. Round 4 against La Manchaland, huh?
이 자리에 모인
I'm very
모두를
glad to be here.
대단히
Happy to see you all. For someone who's very happy to see us, he didn't so much as glance in our direction.
저는 피사
I am Class 3 Documentation Staff Manager, P Corp Archival Department.
그리고
My name is Alessio,
저분은
and she is Hanul.
아까 만났던 채사라
So,
부장과는
head manager Cesara isn't here to brief us herself. Funny that this Kanto is a bigger threat than Kanto 6, but for some reason Virgilius both helped and popped egos on Pekatulas. Well, yeah, it was it was like a endless army of Pekatula and undead. And also, he really hates the smell. You gotta agree on that. That smell was terrible. Oh, so all of the P Corp employees wear that kind of stuff? Bro, cover up. Yeah, I can see your entire physique.
부장이 직접
Not willing to dirty her boots by coming all this way out here. I see.
자, 그럼 작전 브리핑을
Right.
시작하도록
Right then.
하겠습니다.
Let's get on with the briefing, shall we? As we were all standing here and sharing our predictions, the employee who introduced himself as Alessio started loading up various images on the monitor.
거창하게 회의까지 해.
Mate, do we really have to go through all this bureaucracy?
아직
The
시작조차
briefing is yet to even commence. However, Heathcliff lets out a loud, exaggerated yawn. The reproachful glares of other fixers were so palpable that I could almost feel them prickling at my skin.
바로 앉고 싶네요.
Can we pretend we don't know him? It makes me feel like I'm something of a fixer myself, sitting here with all these people. Executive manager, I've been a leader of numerous operations that would dwarf this little skirmish. Numerous? God, I am so excited for Otis's Kanto. It will come in like 1.5 years. Can I nibble the moody? You can. I want to hear more about her story, but the mission briefing was actually getting started. I decided to table my curiosity until later.
앞으로 3시간 이내로 이곳에 등장하게 될 라만차랜드는
La Manchaland will manifest here within the next 3 hours. Within the next 3 hours is an official. La Manchaland, which will manifest here within the next 3 hours, is an officially recognized urban nightmare class phenomenon. Dozens of fixers have attempted and failed to take this down.
잠시
We will now hold a moment of silence for its victims.
가지겠습니다.
Grade 1 fixer in disguise of a clockhead. Trust. True. What if... No, never mind. I was going to make a random theory about Dante, but I'd rather not. Don Quixote immediately cast her gaze downward with a grave expression, but I couldn't count with my 10 fingers the number of people who seemed to be taking it even remotely serious. Wait, I could count. Some fixers muttered amongst themselves that the victims here were just fools who were in over their heads. Even I, with my endless naivety, could tell that none of the fixers really considered them victims. A light buzz of murmurs and idle chatter fills the silence, a look of boredom clear on the fixer's face, as though they've heard it all before.
자, 이제 이 화면에 집중해 주십시오.
You can count? Yeah, I can do that too, Mumi. Yeah. I like this image. Now, if I may direct your attention to this screen. Several low-resolution images began to load on the display. It is speculated that the origin of La Mancha Land dates back to 200 years in the past, by a conservative estimation. This has been determined based on photographic evidence, and the level of decay of the buildings and materials retrieved and analyzed from the phenomenon. However, La Mancha Land was largely unknown and invisible to the public until 2 months ago, and the raw material that makes up this amusement park is... We know already, just get on with it. P Corp has the responsibility to share sufficient information to all participants on this mission. And like I said, we have more than sufficient information. Got that? Let's stop wasting time and... You seem to be under a rather severe misconception. Of course, I'm sure some of my present company are consummate professionals with the skill and grit most people wouldn't dare scoff at. But the truth is, most of you are fodder, common as muck, painfully average, garden variety, bargain bin fixers, who are most likely going to meet their dirt-filled miserable ends while stuck on urban nightmare duty in their whole careers. That's all you'll ever be. Most of you will fall by the wayside before this path leads you to anywhere of even passing significance, let alone join the ranks of grade 1 fixers like myself. Some, maybe one or two of you, may make it to grade 1, sure, but I can guarantee that you won't even dare dream of getting anywhere near the Red Gaze's greatness. Damn. Maybe your best will be the honor of dying next to him, feeling the disparity between yourselves and those who are at the top of the city. The grin on the fixers' faces quickly faded away as the boisterous fixer fell dead silent. Blimey, so that Hana fixer is almost right up there with the guide, eh? Or at least somewhere right beneath his level. Aha! Yet the Red Gaze shan't be undone by a mere grade 1 fixer. So know your places and pay attention to the briefing. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's see. The reason for La Mancha Land's sudden appearance here is yet to be explained. Though its influence is still confined to the back streets, the uniqueness of La Mancha Land poses a tangible threat to P Corp merely by its existence. Yeah, totally, dude. The local housing market hit rock bottom and continued to crash, didn't it? The fixer from earlier, the one who tried to stop us from entering the scene before scuttling away, slowly sided up to us and began chatting us up. Most of us ignored him. Honglu responded with him in a kindly voice. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it was insane when that thing showed up here for the first time. It appeared in the middle of a dense population center. It was like 2 hells in one. All that screaming and blood and... 2 hells in one, huh? What a beautiful phrasing. Well, P Corp buildings are well known for their elasticity. So while they all bent along the new manifestation phenomenon, they didn't, crumble or anything. Anyways, when La Mancha Land suddenly appeared there, pulsing and pushing away all the buildings that used to be there, people got crushed and a bunch of buildings got bent. There were really a lot of survivors for something so devastating. So thanks to P Corp's singularity, which kept the people inside the building safe, they set up a 3-kilometer radius buffer zone to limit any construction in the area where it manifests. But just 3 kilometers? Oh my god. Small text, no. There's too much theories about Dante that it will be better to wait till the plot reveals the truth. Yeah, I agree. I love your nerd voice. Shut up, nerds. Yeah, shut up. Alright. Buildings utilizing P-Corp singularity have a very high level of elasticity, meaning that the buildings made using their technology are very unlikely to collapse or fall apart in response to a shock. It is probable that they have decided that it would be safe enough to let the periphery of La Mancha Land slightly overlap with the residential zone. Well, you know that what they say, P-Corp can make a safe home anywhere. So imagine the shock when all that disaster happened. Their only claim to fame crumbled. The faith in their technology grows shaky. No wonder the real estate market crashed through rock bottom around there. I mean, it was so bad that the locals banded together and stormed La Mancha Land, pickets and all. So that's what those banners were all about, huh? My theory is that Mephistopheles was originally a god of the city. I don't know. Mephistopheles is also a name of a demon, and also a demon associated with Faust's story. So I'm not sure. But then again, they probably could change stuff. As you can all see, La Mancha Land presents itself as an extravagantly decorated amusement park. One of the most commonly heard testimonies from the report states that there is an 8-kilometer range radius from the epicenter in which people have been hearing a disembodied music of sorts. Several curious civilians drawn by the music approached it. Most of them are yet to return. Is it possible that the music holds hypnogenic qualities? That is indeed a possibility we won't be ruling out. Too many visitors have ignored the obvious warning signs and the perimeter tapes to call it a coincidence. Possibilities erring on the side of caution. The relevant individuals will be equipping ourselves with earplugs. What must we do once this La Mancha Land materializes? Once you enter its perimeters, you will have to ready yourself for imminent combat. There aren't any kindly periods giving away balloons, no amusement park employees popping popcorns, no staff members greeting you with a welcoming song. Only blood fiends. Huh? Blood fiends? They're real? Haven't you heard about the Blood Red Knight? That infamous star of the city? Some people say that the Blood Red Knight was actually a really powerful blood fiend. Yeah, and people say a lot of stuff. You know, the rumors spread through the city. I bet anything. Huh, rumors? You'll never know how resilient, how devastatingly powerful and stubborn the Blood Red Knight was. You ignore muses do not have the right to talk about that thing so lightly. Don't mind me, human? Okay. I won't mind you, Don Quixote. Welcome to the stream. Yes, the only thing you'll find there are blood bags and blood fiends that have turned them, sharpening their fangs to fill their ravenous hunger with your blood. Here's a detail I was going to share earlier, but before I was cut off. The raw material that makes up every structure within La Mancha Land is human blood. Human blood dating back to over 200 years in the past. Damn, that's crazy. Practically, our Faust is the dumbest Faust of all, if I'm not mistaken. But for us, she's extremely smart. Aw, poor girl. My theory is gay, lesbian, gay, non-binary, kissing gay, moi moi. Nice. That's a great theory.
혈귀는 피로 놀이공원을 만들 수도 있는 건가요?
Blood fiends can make amusement parks out of blood? Oh, now I'm looking forward to this. It looks
금세 쭉쭉 낮아빠질 테니까.
If oh, his voice is a lot deeper than I thought. Okay. If it's only blood fiends we'll find in there, I'm sure they'll waste no time making mincemeat out of the green horns. Is that how all fixers talk? The way that guy's talking about blood fiends reminded me of how Ishii used to talk about the Great Lakes. Yes, we are old. Hey, you can't blame us for being on edge all the time when the smallest mistake could cost us our lives. And this is why I say U-Corp is the worst place to live. Not to mention how irritating it is when others, who don't even understand the dangers, are dozing off like there's no tomorrow.
안 졸았어. 아까 어떤 새끼가 내 발에 있는 힘껏
Didn't doze. Thanks to some sod who's constantly stepping on my foot. What a nice weather today, huh? BTW, you would see someone from Distortion Detective in that Kanto and Kanto 9? Okay. Too bad it will probably take me a while because I need to do a lot of things. Gasps. Say Gex, Yuri, Yaoi, trains. It was Sinclair who was stepping on the foot. Yeah. Anyway, if you manage to survive for 6 hours within La Mancha Land, the music announcing the enclosure of the park will start playing. We will be able to cross-reference this fact from testimonies of every fixer and civilian who managed to make it out of here alive. Once the exit song starts playing, you will have 30 minutes to exit La Mancha Land. Should you fail to do so, you will be trapped inside La Mancha Land until it manifests here again, effectively putting you into an endless battle against blood fiends. If anyone even survives that long. There are also eyewitness reports where fixers identified missing people aboard certain amusement park rides, but that's not an important detail for those who are present. Based on testimonies and reports from the survivors, we had been able to establish a map of La Mancha Land, comprised of 4 separate areas. What did she say? However, we were able to identify a certain I'm gonna keep reading through this, because this is a very long thing. However, we were able to identify that a certain device in each area, Area 1, 2, and 3 respectively, had to be activated in order to unlock the final area. The devices within Area 1 and 2 have been activated in the past, but no one has managed to activate the one in Area 3 just yet. Understood. I suppose we should beeline to Area 3 to save some time then. No, it appears that the devices reset when La Mancha Land disappears. In other words, we have to divide and conquer, team up with other fixers, choose an area to tackle. I see. Split up, activate our respective devices, and rendezvous at the final area. Assuming that every team successfully activates the device they're responsible for. Correct. Correct. We suspect that the key to solving the La Mancha problem lies in its final area. If is there something you'd like to share? Isn't it funny that we have to go activate some kind of device in each section of La Mancha Land to unlock the final area? It's kind of like a game, isn't it? Like they're giving us, giving those who dare challenge the might of La Mancha Land stages to beat, conditions to fulfill. How should we know what the blood fiends are thinking? Those monsters are born twisted. Does that guy even have a name? Nope. Hana. We have something we'd like to confirm. The Sway Association is here to rescue our client, not the eradication reward. Don't you mean the Sway and the Sink? Don't leave me out. John Blood Fiend Hunter? Yeah. Out of my 2,000 years of being alive on this rock, most of my life was boring, and only the Bloodfiend War made me joyful. Nice.
따라서 츠바이 협회와 싱크 협회는
Damn, Don Quixote is 2,000 years? That's crazy. Therefore, the Zwei and Sync have no reason to enter the 3 areas to activate those devices. I suppose you could take over from here for the sake of accuracy. Oh, sure. Right. I'm sure you have all your own reasons for being here, yes? Therefore, we at P Corp set up a eradication dividend fund, which means that we will be giving out reward money based on how much you have contributed to the eradication of La Mancha land.
뭐 토벌이 무사히 된다는 가정에서겠지.
Assuming a successful outcome, that is.
따라서 토벌이 목표가 아니신 분들은 그 정산에서 제외된.
If your goal isn't to eradicate, isn't the eradication of La Mancha land, then feel free to roam on your own to fulfill your respective contracts, as long as you acknowledge that you won't be receiving any payout. Yeah, whatever. However, we would understood. I will. Speaking of which, I'd like to take all the. I don't give a shit, man. You are John Bloodfiend Hunter. I don't care. You though, ladies and gents, I can attest that he isn't one for empty threats. Can't promise I'll be able to stop him. He sure is intense. I understand. A lot of money hinges on the contract. However, remember that our primary objective is to minimize casualties and further disappearances. Leave some of that selfish cooperation. Fine, I'll cooperate if that's even possible. The Hana fixer did not contradict him. She was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down. She could have easily forced us into cooperating, but it seems that she wouldn't keep us from infighting. If it didn't come to that. Oh, so he's just gonna fight someone. Just put in the big screen to the point. What? What? I'd let Don Quixote feed on my blood? Okay. She was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down. Oh yeah, I already read that. Don Quixote was the only one passionately nodding along to her thoughts. So who's going with who? To which area? Shichun, Honglu's little sister, who has been listening quietly to the briefing, raised her hand with a question. You will be assigned to teams and areas based on the internal data analysis of your individual capabilities, potential, and alignment. So we should probably avoid overcrowding, huh? Such as... Yeah. We intend to avoid bottlenecking too many people in the same area. She's not hiding her disdain at all. Well, it's not like we wanted to tag her along. Oh, she's coming with us? Okay. If there are no further questions, I will be assigning you all to teams and area pairs. Hold! Every single fixer in the room whipped around and to look at Don Quixote at her bellowing roar, perhaps in the sheer fervor of her voice. Perhaps they were simply annoyed by her asking that one last question when the boring briefing was almost over. Oh please, don't tell me this is actually happening. Oi, that actually woke me up this time. No, this might be the best time to go back to sleep, bud. Would have resulted in a summary execution back in the day. Okay, and the question is... Hark, it appeareth that the information of the greatest import is missing from thy briefing. It is? A moment, please. Yeah. When shall the rescue operation for the victims of this terrible amusement park commence? I believe that an operation of such great and grand scale may be difficult to accomplish only with the help of the sirs and ladies from the Zwei Association and Sync Association.
혹시 말이야.
Hey, is that like a character you're playing or something? That's not mainstream at all.
물론 그런 걸 좋아하는
That's not mainstream at all. I like.
유행은 조금
Though I gotta say, playing a character is a bit old-fashioned. At least I know that my viewers won't enjoy something like that.
다소 오해가 있는 듯하고.
It appears that there's some misunderstanding. Our contract has nothing to do with rescuing the visitors, let alone all of them. Our contract is in a search and rescue operation for a specific visitor requested by our client. Then, whoever shall make up the rescue party for the rest of the victims. Huh, is she for real?
진심인가?
어디서 온 놈들인데?
Where'd these, like, idiots come from?
나도 좀 보자.
Dude, let me see.
우리처럼 별도로
Unless you have been specifically contracted to rescue someone, I recommend that you pursue the mission missing person flyer for rewards. Yet, it is not the promise of rewards I desire. So many valiant fixers gathered here, yet not one of them taketh the role of a rescuer? Prithee, fixer of Zwei, art thou not one of the Zwei, one who called themselves your shield?
방패긴 방패지.
Yeah, they're shields, alright. The Iron Shield, whoever enters with them. Fee, yet a fixer mustn't wager their own life on a shallow promise of capital. Pray tell, when did the fixers of association abandon honor for greed? Oh jeez, that's enough playing around. Do you even have any idea who you're talking to? I am very well aware, young Camille of Sync Association, Section 3, frequent visitor feature of the Fixers monthly magazines, currently number 7 in the Fixers I Want to Have Dinner With contest. Huh? So, you know you're... Wait, I'm only 7?
뭐 그건 그렇다 치고.
Well, that's not important right now. If you're so knowledgeable about the Fixers, then I'm sure you know this as well.
우리 쉔크
That I, a Fixer of the Sync Association, am not to waste breath on mere words. When we want to sell something or make a statement, we duel. An official duel to the death. Then, wilt thou heed my words? Should I best thee in a duel? What? Should I best thee in a duel? Wilt thou swear on thine honor that thou shalt assist us in our rescue mission for those who have gone missing? Wait, are you seriously challenging me to a... No. I, Don Quixote, perforce, shall not so lightly forsake my creed. I hereby challenge thee to a duel. Things were spiraling out of control. I almost panic. I glanced towards Virgilius. Rest in peace. Oof. But I couldn't read his expression. He was simply staring at us in that inscrutable silence. Silence that almost felt like warmth? However, somehow, I found myself getting more intrigued by this than outright anger. Okay then, I'll end the briefing here. It can be determined from prior experience that it will be impossible to stop the presently developing situation. Pupils dilated, brows furrowed at a steep angle. Clear refusal to... yeah, basically. So she's lost it. I neglected to mention this earlier at the empty lot, Dante. On account of the lack of prying eyes, I recommend against turning the clock from when the eyes of every fixer participating in this are watching us intently, especially for a duel in which there is very little benefit to be gained. Oh wait, this includes use of IDs and egos? Oh wait. Yep. Well, yeah. But it's not like we won't be using them once we get inside, right? I don't see what's wrong with... Nay, worry not, 'tis an uncertain crush. Wait, seriously? A duel against some member of the Sync Association must be fair and just. Never did I intend to borrow thy strength, Manager Esquire, for this hallowed battle of mine. Fine. Sucks that I don't have to have many fans here to watch me wipe the floor with you. But I'm sure someone here will spread the story by word of mouth. Yeah, on guard. Alright, so now let me read. Okay, so we're fighting this guy. Hiya. Man, I was so sad when that. What? So the real spoilers get lost in the fake to see the fake spoilers? Oh, that's what you guys are doing, huh? Oh, she's just gonna die, is she? Oh, is this just an unbeatable fight? Oh, that's annoying. Don Quixote blew up in a freezer. That's the spoiler. Oh, wow. To be fair, I don't know anything about Limbus coming. Oh, yep, she's dead. Okay, I didn't even care much. I just looked forward. Back to reading. Sinclair was being a stupid and dumb baby white boy and ate too many crayons. Because of this, he died from lead poisoning in Canto 9. Oh no. Funny that she calls everybody young except for Virgil. That's funny. Unk status, yeah. At least not a win rate of P plus enter. Wait, I can press win rate by pressing P? I did not know that. Okay, so let me read Sees the Horrors of Chat. Alright, let's just fight. There's a bug with this fight where you could bring manager down? Really? Interesting. P and enter. 'Tis but a light wound. Thou art sorely mistaken. If thou truly believest that such meager wound could... That was definitely more than a light wound. It was outright crippling, if not fatal. Camille wasn't all talk after all. He moves at an impressive speed and precision, living up to his boast. I couldn't bear to look at Don Quixote squirm in pain. Turning back the clock would leave an even greater wound in her heart. 'Tis not the end. What a waste of my blade. I'd rather not have others hear of this duel. They'll think I'm bullying some poor amateur. That's enough, Camille. It's no crime to wish for the safety of all victims. Yeah, but her attitude needs correction. Spouting nonsense like that, not knowing who she's talking to. I mean, she knows who she's talking to. Fixers, this, honor, that, justice, and doesn't she know that's all just That's enough shenanigans. Let's all not waste our strength before stepping into La Mancha Land. Cause further trouble, and I will put an end to it myself. La Mancha Land ETA is approximately 1 hour. After an hour from now, the phenomenon... The couple things for you... and only silence for... Let's get back inside. I can't turn the clock in front of so many people. Alright. Now I can probably finally show my teams. Look at her smiling like she did something. Okay. Getting Blood Fiend IDs are good. They can heal themselves depending on which skill. The one you don't want to use the most is Priest of La Mancha Land Gregor, since he gets 20 bleed inflicted to him. That's interesting and also kind of strange. Okay, so I have a lot of teams because I've just been grinding and I really want to try out every single team so I can figure out which one I like the most. Currently, my favorites are Sinking and Tremor. I have a lot of Heisho. And it's mainly because I really, really like Honglu. I think he's like one of the hottest characters. So I have all these Heisho. I have my Sinking team. I do also have the Wuthering Heights Faust. I would like to get DAC Honglu, but I unfortunately don't, so our corp Honglu is there. I have a Poise team, but I don't plan on using it. Also, don't mind that guy over here. He's not involved. I just used him for points for the Mirror Dungeon. Yeah, if you see any low level ones, it's because I use them for Mirror Dungeon rather than like actual story. Tremor is one of my favorites, along with Sinking, because one, I like Wild Hunt Heathcliff, and this right here, I just really like. I like this Otis right here, and also her mechanics of using the time thing. Also, like, Capo Mersault is a beast. I only recently got myself this version of Dawn. I might be using Tremor Team later. Bleed. I don't have a lot of use for Bleed. I also use this for hold on, my brain's blanking out. I also use this for mainly farming, but also like mirror dungeons as well. My main reason for playing this is just Otis. I really love this Otis so much. Burn, I do not have anything for it. I don't have any good characters to play with this. Like, you can even tell because I'm playing fucking Ring Otis. I do not have Magic Bullet, though I plan on changing that very soon once Walpurgis comes in. I would love to play Burn, mainly because I really like Heathcliff, and also I got Leo's Association Ishmael. And yeah, but that's gonna take a while until I get like more Burn IDs that are good. Oh, that reminds me, I can get the Burn Faust now. And finally, oh yeah, I also have Charge, but obviously I'm not playing that often. Only mirror dungeons. And finally, wait, is this the one? No, wait, or this the one? Wait, this is probably the one. This is my minus coin team. Also my potential team, because I like using Heathcliff. Yeah. I have nothing much to say. I really do enjoy using my minus coin team because I love using this Sinclair. This is probably my favorite Sinclair to use. Because he just wins Clash all the time. I really like this Don Quixote, and Night of Despair Rodion is very fun. And Heathcliff is just funny. I just love him because of that. And yeah. But skill 3 is worth it, which heals 30 plus. Get La Mancha Land Manager, Don Quixote, and Princess of La Mancha Land Rodion, since they both got good bleed. Especially Don, especially her. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Because I already have Otis. And I've heard that, like, Don Quixote, they are both DPS, and I feel like I only need, like, one DPS. Burn season quickly becoming a poise season? Yeah, honestly. I mean, maybe that's gonna change because we already have Ishmael doing Burn. So maybe, like, we're gonna get, like, Burn Sinking somewhere. Oh yeah, Gregor also does Burn too. Oh, that reminds me. Hold up, my Sinking team. I need to switch it to this one. Eventually I'm gonna use this Gregor. I really like him. Burn and Sinking. Also, welcome to the stream, Nova Spirit. Glad to have you here. Fell Bullet jump scare? Yeah. He also jump scared me. He just came out of nowhere. Twice, by the way. Blood Fiends use Blood Feast? Yeah. Oh, you want to kiss white boys, don't you? Wait, what? Are we talking about Romero? Read my messages? Gregor inflicts bleed on himself. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably never use Gregor. That version of Gregor. I'll probably use a different one. Lantern is very strong for sinking? Nice. He's hella fun and will force you to use manual. I mean, I'm already doing that now, so might as well. Unlucky? Wait, what is? Oh, getting Fell Bullet twice? Yeah. I was so excited too. I thought I was gonna get a different one. Who did I thought I was gonna get? Probably Ishmael. If you want to play Bleed, I highly suggest maybe 4 key IDs for Bleed. Barber is weaker than other Blood Fiends, unfortunately, but she's not bad. Yeah, I've been told that a lot, but trust me, I don't care. It's Otis, and honestly, I think I would play more of these teams if they have Otis. Moody, yes. Don't take the advice the other person said? Who? Don Quixote or someone else? Priest Gregor inflicts bleed on himself? Oh yeah, I think he was just telling me that he's the worst one. I'm obviously not gonna use him. I'm gonna use Pirate Gregor. Eventually. Wait, hold up. Don't I have... No, I don't. Huh. I thought I had Kurokumo Gregor. That's weird. Pirate Gregor? Yeah, Pirate Gregor. Hold up. Let me look for Pirate Gregor. Yeah, Pirate Gregor. Literally Pirate Gregor. Are you in 2026? Are you insane? Well, only when he comes to me. Obviously, I'm holding too many teams right now. Damn, I just realized I don't have a syncing ID for Mercel. Huh. That's rough. Obviously, once he comes to me, I'm not gonna actively get him. I have many priorities. Too many, actually. Priest Gregor is better? Better than who? No, it's not a good thing? Who is? Wait, what is? Are we talking about Otis? I will keep Otis. I am crazy enough to keep playing her. I do not care. I waited many months for her to come out. I refuse to just not use her at all. Their worst La Manchalan ID is Otis? Yes, however she's hot. Exactly. Alright, Alright, well, I'm gonna now go back to doing this. But I need to... La Manchalan Rodion is hotter, and I understand your tastes. I mean, I'm not much of a Rodion person, but, you know, it's kind of hard to say no to her like that when she looks at you like that. Unfortunately, I can't say no. Like, don't get me wrong, she's not bad. She's just contention for the final spot of the team, so she's sometimes bumped off the team for the bench. Cool. I really need to get Fire Fist Survivor. One day. Otis will never not be used? Exactly. I will always use Otis. Have you seen the Booba in the Tier 1 and 2 uptie art? Yes, I have seen it many times. Because, like, you know, I was basically, like, waiting, so I just constantly, like, look through them a lot. Use DSU South Association Section 4 Director of Mercel ID. He inflicts sinking. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably consider that one day. Unfortunately, Mercel is also not one of my priorities, so that would take a while. Firefist is goated? Yeah, I've heard of how good he is. Someone suggested him to me once, like, he becomes available. The only thing you need to know is that Priest Gregor is better than Pirate Gregor? Oh, okay. My PMOC is from Firefist office? Nice. Alright, I'm gonna be back real quick, guys. I really need to go to the restroom. Scratch that. I am going later because someone is using it right now. And it might take me a while. Oh, oh! Oh my god, Tato. Mostly because we have no info on Fire Fist and I can make shit up. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Let me put some tunes while they're recording. Sorry, Movie? It's all good. Should we all ask them to get Bloodfiend IDs? I do plan on them. Also, I go by they, them pronouns. Yeah, like, maybe like just, this version of Rodion. Maybe I should go for Don Quixote because I don't think I have a lot of Don Quixote IDs, really. It's very limited. Oh, sorry. It's all good. It happens often. But yeah, I don't have a lot of Don Quixote IDs in my opinion. Oh, then again, I should probably... Ah! Huh. Alright, we're going to enter. And then maybe I can like... maybe I can like go to the restroom like mid-story. Well, does anybody want to take a quick stroll around the empty lot while we wait? After a nervous look around the room, Rhodia tried to leave the tent, but Virgilia stopped her. No, stay. I have something to share. Oh, come on. Can't you give her a moment, at least until the mission's over with? I know the last really botched it this time, but nothing came of it in the end, did it? The company has some exclusive information they'd like to share with you. That is the only reason I ask you to stay. Sir, Lord Redgaze, earlier, what I had done... I won't hold it against you, so be quiet and pay attention. Oh, Redgaze the illustrious, I swear to pledge mine undying loyalty to thee. Virgilius produced a small tablet and began loading something up on its screen. The one who will now brief us this exclusive intelligence cannot be with us in person due to personal reasons. She wanted me to tell you that she regrets having to deliver the information remotely via this device. Hello, 1, 2, testing. Am I coming through?
아까는 공식적으로 허가가 된 영상이 아니면 모두.
Huh? Didn't the HANA fixer ban any authorized recordings or video feeds earlier? Of course, but we've received prior authorization. Besides, P Corp is already recording the conversation of every participant in this mission. That just sounds like a roundabout way of saying they've got us all bugged. Bugged. Of course, the authorization was not free. We had to convince them that the information would be pertinent to capturing the entity at the origin of La Mancha Land. LCD on-site investigation reasoning team leader Moses here. I've been studying and investigating the distortion phenomenon for a long time, and that reminds me, we did have a quick call from someone, with someone from the LCD back then. She had a pretty bubbly personality. I think her name was... Oh, Ezra. Hi, Ezra. Hey, it's me again, Ezra. Been a while. Hunting bloodfiends this time, huh? Don't tell me you were about to jump headfirst into the business without even asking to detect I mean, our team leader. I'm telling you now, she used to bust plenty of blood fiends, blood fiend heads back in the day. You tell them how you used to whoop them, boss. You go shoo shoo on that smoke. Wait, you go shh on that smoking pipe, and then went where, and then. Yes, I do have some experience with investigating and battling blood fiends. I've even met one of the blood fiend elders, also known as the First Kindreds.
잠깐만요.
Wait, one of the First Kindreds? Let's see. The one we fought last time was a 6th Kindred and a 7th Kindred. Well, I don't want to waste your time by talking to your ears off about what happened that day, so I'll get straight to the point. Didst thou slay the First Kindred? Of course not. Yeah, 'cause she went easy on him, I tell ya. No, blood fiends took mercy on me. Our meeting wasn't as bloody as the scene you might be imagining at the moment. In fact, she was generous enough to give me a place to sit, and we even had a moment to converse. What? The blood fiend gave you a seat? You expect me to believe that shite? Hey, rude! You do not talk to our team leader like that, capiche? I'm assuming this is associated with distortion detectives. I do understand that the public's perception of blood fiends is far from amicable, but I do know that at least some of them, including the elder I met, wish for a peaceful coexistence with humans. Back then, I used to be able to state with absolute certainty that the blood fiends weren't special, that they were no different from the distortions I'd faced in the past. Those wells of blood splashing inside their pupils were my evidence, but when I shared this thought with the elder, she did not confirm nor deny my assertions. But now, I would like to make a correction to my prior theory. Blood fiends cannot be explained only through the simple lens of viewing them as distortions. Their essence is similar to that of distortions, yes. However, we certainly drew the conclusion that the blood fiends cannot be filed under that category. Our attempt to resolve blood fiend as one does a distortion failed. Studies to their origin are currently underway. Alright, I think I'll be back. I think the person might be done with the restroom. I will be back. Woo. I have returned! Okay. Finally Distortion Detective mentioned? Yeah. I haven't read it though. I will at some point. But I have too much stuff to read. Oh, I'm getting overwhelmed again.
연구를 진행 중이라면
If your team is looking for the Blood Fiends, I suppose you have some publicly available information to share with the rest of us? Yes, I suppose we do. I noticed that the video feed that Moses intently, yet briefly, stared at Otis before continuing with her briefing. Maybe they knew each other from somewhere. Which brings us to this. The following is what we learned about kindreds of true blood fiends, those in the same vein as the one you've already encountered. I'm not talking about the ones that manifest as distortions after the White Night and Dark Days incident. Mind. White Nights and Dark Days? Okay, that's definitely also in Distortion Detectives. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is said that the primogenitor, the very first blood fiend, wielded unimaginable power and could embrace countless humans and turn them into their kindreds. However, starting from the kindreds of the first generation after the primogenitor, which are referred to as the first kindreds, they were restricted to creating only two kindreds of a lower generation in their long existence. Something about how they can't just create families willy-nilly, something like that. I drew this chart this way. Not half bad, huh? Yeah. I think that cassette guy was pretty disappointed about choosing Shasha as his kindred. Oh man, he has not been paying attention to their names. Faust finds the inaccuracy in your statement difficult to correct due to the aggregated nature. When a blood fiend of a higher generation creates a lower generation kindred, the one that embraced them is called a higher kindred, while the one that's embraced is called a lower called a lower kindred. It is often the case that kindreds higher up the bloodstream wield much greater power than the ones beneath them. You started your sentence with conditional. It is often the case. Therefore, it can be interpreted as a statement that there are cases in which such is not the case. You're right on the money. Just like how distortions is different, blood fiends are also different in ways that our team leader will explain. Yes, blood fiends' power, idiosyncrasies, often vary depending on the higher blood fiend's abilities. However, it is usually impossible for lower blood fiends to revolt against someone higher up the bloodstream. While there is no physical barrier stopping them, there is an intense psychological barrier preventing them from doing so. Like a parent and their child, huh? Yes, like parents and their children. Considering that they even call one another familial terms such as father, mother, and child, it is no mere metaphor. That is why they call such acts of revolt, going against the bloodstream, filial impiety. Just as how blood becomes their axis of value judgment, so does this idea of inviolable relationship between family members get imprinted into the core of their very being. Upon being turned, blood fiends experience that extreme level of twist in their moral judgment. And that's why blood bags who are at the bottom rung of the family tree. Oh yeah. Blood bags are a different story. Blood fiends and blood bags are the furthest two groups of beings beings could be from a family. Dregs that fail to become kindreds. To blood fiends, they are quite literally portable black bags of blood to replenish themselves at times of need. Detective, team leader, you should mention this too. You know, when I snap their necks and smash them into the water. Yes, blood fiends have extreme fear of water. Water doesn't physically harm them, but every blood fiend I have seen thus far has been afraid of it. Huh? Sounds like an easy solution then. Can't we just spray them with water to keep them off our backs? Since you're about to visit their den that's crawling with blood fiends, good luck finding even a drop of water in there. Oh, and I was informed that one of you can sense distortion. I learned this through unofficial channels, but I still wish to share. Glad to know that there's someone else out there who understands this particular sensation. Huh? I'd very much like to meet you in person one day. Wait. Are you saying that she can also sense distortions and abnormalities? Oh, fuck. Yep, Moses got that too. Oh, shit. Real shame we can't be there to see it for ourselves. Are there any famous fixers there? I heard earlier that that stupid Camille kid'll be there too. Kick his ass for me, won't ya? I tried to pull a prank on him, but that bastard banned me from the chat. I love Ezra. She's so silly. Well, he already kicked one of our asses. Oh, Vespa! Come on! I told you to hold the line! It appears that they are partaking in quite the activity themselves. Do I even have to say it? Is it about Moses and Ezra being a peak ship? I think we can end the call here, Moses. Very well. Got any last words of advice? Any last words? I once heard that some kindreds higher up the bloodstream have overcome their fear of water. Blood eventually gets thicker than water, after all. Let's see if there's anything I left out. I love Ezra, they're my fave. Oh yeah, you have them as your icon, right. I must advise you against underestimating their bloodlust, because no matter how hungry for blood you think they are, they will be worse. What's that supposed to mean? With her last words, which left us wondering what they were supposed to mean, the call dropped. Realistic transition goals versus Ezra Project Moon? Yeah. Alright. More story? I'm actually so surprised I haven't gone through that many fights. I think I've only gone through 3 fights? 3 fights? Oh my god. We have about 30 minutes until La Magellan manifest. We decided to use this opportunity to gather ourselves. Meanwhile, I had something I want to ask Virgilius before we left. Also, you should totally keep reading the node names. Maybe later. But for that I need... Anybody else seen Faust around? Not in a while. What is it, Dante? I'm sure I can help. I wanted to ask Faust to relay my words to Virgilius, but I wasn't sure where she was. Fortunately, Honglu was here with me, and noticed me looking around. I decided to ask for his help. 30 minutes, Dante. I have so many questions floating around my head, but whenever I stand in front of this man, my brain seems to decide to forget them all. Why didn't you stop her earlier, Virgilius? Earlier, when Don Quixote challenged Camille. You needed a translator. Dante asked why you didn't stop the fight earlier. Ah, so that's your look of reproach. I see. As you must be aware by now, the Sync Association often chooses duels as means of resolving conflicts. But they are also well known for letting bygones be bygones, once that conflict in question has been resolved through a duel. Perhaps a lasting memory of some ancient chivalric virtues has been pounded into their bones. I see. So picking a fight with a fixer from any other association office might have caused a real problem for us. But the nature of the Sync Association made this a pretty safe altercation, huh? Stopping Don Quixote from challenging that fixer to a duel would only have exacerbated the situation. Besides, Virgilius gave a long pause. It is about time our third sinner woke up. Oh no! Weird. Is Don Quixote the most lucid one out of all of us? Honglu's interjection was so sudden and random that I wondered for a moment if he thought we were talking about someone else. What do you mean? But Honglu did not correct himself. He pointed his eye and continued. Her eyes, Dante, always twinkling like two bright stars. They're fascinating. Eyes, huh? I noticed that the light in Honglu's left eye was growing dimmer, the light fading away as it sinks into the depths of the dark waters. Wait, I have something else I wanted to ask you about. I really wanted to ask Virgilius about what happened on that train, but I wasn't sure if I could bring the subject up in front of Honglu, especially when Faust wasn't here. What's wrong, Dante? You look flustered for some reason. No need to shiver your clock hands so nervously, Dante. You don't actually believe I wasn't let in on what happened aboard the train, do you? Sounds like Faust kept him updated. Well then, tell me, what was going on with Don Quixote about there? No, I mean, what is she? They're asking what Don Quixote is? Dante, it is not wise of you or time to ask a question to which you can find your own answers. Besides, there are more pressing questions you should be asking. What shall happen with our third sinner, for example? I get it. It's Don Quixote's turn now. But you're not going to answer that question either, because I'll get to the answer anyway, as long as I keep riding the flow to whatever it takes me. Your hands have stopped trembling. I'll take it as a sign that we have an understanding. Should you ever find yourself anxious in La Mancha, when things start to go awry, remember these words. Henceforth, whatever happens, Don Quixote will remember the promise, Dante. The promise. I have no idea how that word is supposed to assuage any of my fears. Virgilius isn't the type to waffle on meaninglessly, so I suppose there isn't anything else I can gather from him at the moment. Sometime later, back among the sinners at the empty lot. Don Quixote, about what happened earlier. Verily, 'tis a marvelous day. Wouldst thou agree, Manager Esquire? Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. I love reading the story. It's just that it gets very overwhelming. You know? It is? I'm not even gonna read it out loud. I'm just gonna read it.
방송에서의 까뮤 나리는 누구보다 의협심이 넘치며 용감한 해결사셨소. 틀림없이 서로의 소통에 오해가 있었던 것이라고 보네.
How did you even access his stream on the bus?
나리.
Manager Esquire, forsooth, I am beginning to feel as though we are tackling contracts worthy of true fixers.
악인을 처단하고 고통받는 이들을 구해내는 것. 그것이 본인의 한평생 꿈이었으니 말일세.
To slay the wicked and liberate the innocent from suffering. 'Twas my dream of a lifetime indeed.
물론
Sir Virgilius will once again insist that our primary quest is to lay our claim upon the golden bough. Yet, I shall eradicate La Manche, even if it costs us our quest. And mark mine words, for I shall rescue its victims as well, every last one of them. I stared in silence as Don Quixote boasts. I think I saw stars twinkling in her eyes, like Honglu said. Oh. TikTok. Do you want to stop? Maybe we could wrap up at the start of entering La Manche Land for a cliffhanger? I don't know, man. La Manche Land hold more value than she thinks she does? Dante, I've been looking for you, Faust. Because you had business to discuss with Virgilius, it seems. I felt like she was accusing me that there wasn't any other reason I'd be looking for her, so I couldn't help but stammer. Now that I think about it, I don't see her alone with Caron very often. What were you two doing here? Performing certain routine procedures with Caron. Karen, whatever. Karen? No. There is a certain examination procedure we must perform at an interval. What examination procedure? It mainly consists of gray matter biofusion normalcy trends and gray matter response activity level tests to electrical stimuli. It also includes several other tests, including external brain pressure variance tests, the bloodstream distribution test to verify that the numbers are within the expected range, and I will stop here. I'm certainly not one to talk, but I am once again reminded that Faust isn't very good at talking to people either. Heard passengers are going to an amusement park. Amusement park, more fun than bus? I've never been to one myself, but probably. It is said that an individual partaking in activities within amusement parks have, on average, an increased heart rate of 1.5 their typical range. Why? Because they board vehicles that are meant to raise their heart rate, and in turn, their level of excitement. It is known that one of their rides, most emblematic of the amusement park experiences, consists of the following procedures: binding the passenger to the chair and dropping the vehicle, which often takes the form of a train, from a 100-meter height to the ground level within 3 seconds. Sounds like reckless driving. Must be a terrible driver. Worse than Caron. Perhaps. She's one to talk, especially when it comes to reckless driving. I'm sure there are other more fun rides, right? Probably? Fuck! I read the chat saying, okay, maybe I have glasses, but I'm not a nerd, okay? And then I realized I forgot my glasses in the bathroom. I have a tendency to forget to take off my glasses in the bathroom because I don't like to go to the restroom with my glasses on. I always get worried that it will get dirty somewhere. Or I don't know what it is. It's just very weird to me to have my glasses while doing anything there. So I forgot it in the bathroom, which is also another bad habit I have. Alright. We should go there someday. A real amusement park. Make a list of stuff you want to do when you get there. Caron, Dante wants to know what you want to do.
궁금해.
언제 어디서?
You should put them back on, or it might hurt your eyes more. Yeah, but I had to get up, open my door, walk to the bathroom, look for my glasses, get my glasses back, walk back, and you know we're already at like the last hour of the stream, so I gotta make do. They're asking you, should a day in which you are allowed to travel with us to locations other than the bus itself, what you would like to do at an amusement park? There was a long pause. Charon's eyes glimmered momentarily as they began to wander elsewhere.
그곳에서
Charon wants
바로 사탕 먹.
to eat candy there. Looks like today's one of those days where when everyone gets a twinkle in their eye. Grabs Moody's glasses. Nom. No, don't eat my glasses. I need those. Well, I need them more so for blue light protection rather than like seeing. That's why I tend to forget them. Okay. Actually, should I uptie this? Wait, what's his passive? Like his support passive. Okay, three resonance. Okay, then he will not be a good, 3 Wrath Residents, which means he will not be a good, which means he will not be good for sinking, because I think my only sinking unit is, that has Wrath is Wild Hunt. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, you have that. Oh wait, I can use backup units now? Holy shit. Yeah, you have blue. You are. Yeah, no one here has Wrath. I think he has Wrath, actually. Yeah, concentration. But it's like on one skill, so. Yeah, I guess I'll put you as backup just in case. He's not that strong though. Oh yeah, backup is active now. Rad. Yeah. Fixers begin gathering one by one at the site. La Mancha Land is beginning to manifest. From the moment the music begins to play. Oh, that's so cool. Which measures at 16-12 hours today. La Mancha Land will be open for until 22-12 hours. So it'll be up for like, it'll be up for 6 hours. Damn. Even when you feel like giving up on yourself, I promise. Is that it? Well, how will you live on? Thank you for everything. Don't forget those Fixers magazines. Please, please, I don't want an adventure. Stop! Stop! I have conceived an idea most ingenious. It's the same phenomenon I experienced back at the Great Lake. But these memories are much more fragmented, opaque. The glimpses of Don Quixote I saw were nothing like the person I know. But should I follow this journey to should I follow this journey to its conclusion? What will happen to our third sinner, for example? I'll understand what all these glimpses of memories mean, like I always have. And we made our way towards La Mancha Land. La Mancha Land? This place is pretty spooky, huh? I smell blood. We are contending with a phenomenon that has devoured dozens of Fixers. Don't let your guards down. Here they come, those blood-fiend beasts. Whoa, look, survivors! Darn, I really could have broken my viewer count with a dramatic shot like this. Weapons in their hands. They're not civilians.
관리자님,
Executive Manager, isn't there something off about their outfits? Their anachronistically antique costumes are quite the novelty these days. Alright, I have identified several individuals dressed in clothes that are difficult to be worn without assistance. Meaning that someone in there forced a wardrobe change on them. Oh, the barber! The barber! As the murmur among the fixers began to grow, slowly increasing in intensity, Alessio shouts from behind the line for us to stop. Hold! Don't approach La Mancha Land yet. We must allow it to the first 10-minute post-manifestation to expel its wastes. Stand behind the line for safety.
어느 사무소야?
Who are they? What office are they from?
협회야?
Are they association fixers? Excitement is in the air as the fixers attempt to guess who they are. Firefist office. They're all from the Firefist office. I recognize their outfits. They're from our office. Haha! I told you, boys. I told y'all the boss ladies are gonna make it. Even if we were to the eradication contract, if they can make a 15-minute testimony and share what intel they found, we'll nab the contribution reward. Like I said, please hold for at least 10 minutes until they finish expelling. A fixer ignores Alessio's warning and rushes to greet the survivors and help her to her feet. Big sis, big sis! We made it, boss. We made it. We can finally move out of the moldy semi-basement office and find a place with some sunlight. Remember how they all scoffed at us? Come on, let's go. Let's do some interviews, get paid, make a name for ourselves. Ha, survivors my ass. So just hold on a little longer, okay? La Mancha Land, bloom your smiles of joy. La Mancha Land, let's all dream free here. We hope your stay away from here. Blood bags at the gate. They were likely turned moments before they escaped.
탈출 직전에 변해버린 것 같네.
Whoa, Fire Fist's mentioned. Yay, Fire Fist! Been by a small fry. Going by the speed she turned. The higher up the bloodstream you go, the faster the transformation occurs. Some powerful blood fiends can make it happen at will, or set it to occur at a time of their choosing. Hey, you guys seem like experts here. Got any pro tips for newbies like us? Pro tips? I've got one. Humbly accept your death if you don't have what it takes. Getting turned into a blood fiend's blood bag is no different from death, you know? That's easy. I'm always ready to accept that anyway. Alright. We can finally fight blood fiends. Oh, talking about OCs, huh? You know, I've always been thinking about a Limbus company OC that I have, but I feel like I'm not experienced enough for the character to, like, think about them often. I was thinking of, like, a Sinner OC that's, like, based off of The Great Gatsby. I even thought of a bad end ID for him, but, you know, not really much else. Classy? Yeah. Yeah, I think his beta end ID should be green lighthouse. That would make a lot of sense. Wait, is that a new buff? Hold on. How righteous. At the turn, gain 1 haste, 3 offensive level up, and gain 3 defense level down next turn. Interesting.
비워보지.
지킬 게 많거든.
불청객은 찌그러져 있도록.
아직 수행되었습니다.
그들어졌군요. 다시 못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Oh man. Wait, is this it?
이딴과 만.
Really? Damn.
끝이라도 재려는 자가
These
있.
guys are small fry. I don't think I've had an easier time with a fight.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Only the entry movie?
움직일 뿐입니다.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, like the idea of like me ending stream after this?
행복한 미소가 꽃피는 곳, 혈기와 함께 꿈꾸는 자유로운 공간.
La Manchaland, bloom your smiles of joy. La Manchaland, a place of freedom to dream side by side with blood fiends. We wish you a wonderful stay here. Oh, the entree. Ah, entree is beginning in French. Ah.
지금부터 5분 뒤
Admissions end in 5 minutes. Please form a line and enter in an orderly fashion. Remember, enter through the back left and exit through the back left.
마감 후에는 입장이 어려우니 혈액팩을 꼭
Not really? Kinda? Oh, okay. I will consider that when I speak French one day, which is probably never. And because I am sadly not good at speaking other languages. It means entrance? Ah. Entry may be difficult once the admissions are over, so please, wait by the gate with your blood packs.
몇 시간 후에 다시 볼 수 있는 자들이 있길 바라지.
Well then, I hope I'll be seeing some of you guys in a few hours. The fixer's cold voice contrasted with the cheerful voice echoing from the announcement. She really likes to make things ominous, doesn't she? Virgilius only gave us a light nod. Strangely enough, his aloof attitude was what gave me peace of mind. And the last thing I saw before the gates shut behind us was the odd look on the eyes of every B Corp employee, all intensely fixed on the closing gate of the Manchaland, as if they didn't even want to miss a glimpse of it. Honestly, I fucking love shipping Dante with Virgil. Did Don Quixote just ran off into the distance? I'ma be real. I never hear her in damage contributed because like everyone else just does better. That's funny. If you want peak ID, just use Ryan's song. I don't want peak ID. Also, welcome to the stream, Doug. Wait. Hold up. I am unable to read well. Do gameplays? Glad to have you here. Dante and Virgil were related in the book. I hope you know that. Really? I've been hearing about like the whole like about Virgil being his man crush. BW, that was the one and only Fire Fist we've ever seen in the whole series, by the way. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. Damn, kind of crazy that they made an ID based around, like, around Fire Fist, and then, like, he's from just one appearance. Okay, I guess we do one more, huh? But yeah.
여기는 순록. 선멸 지역 진입했어요.
Yeah, one node in one node in only one game. Why the fuck did I decide my OC should be there? Didn't you? Well, you said it yourself. There wasn't a lot of content for the Fire Fist office, so you could do whatever you want forever. Honestly, it's crazy how much influence the Fire Fist has on like the fandom. Earlier, they assigned the gathered fixers with areas. Looks like we're going our separate ways here. Different area. Here's hoping we'll both be alive next time we meet. Oh, I hope so too. I don't want your beautiful face to die. Oh god, this place is creepy looking. It's the mask. It seems that the Bloodfiend Hunters were assigned to Area 3, Chia Shi Chun to Area 2, and us to Area 1. Oh, I hate this music. All this music is making... all this music's making me feel bad. Oh, this feels... oh. Do you really find Romero hot? Yes. Theme Park Tycoon time. Also, yes, this music sucks. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can't handle it anymore. It's that bad. It's that bad. Okay. Ah! Anyway, pleased to be working with you guys. Name's Hugo. Hey, Hugo. The fixer from earlier, whose name was Hugo, appeared visibly relieved that he was assigned the same area as us. Hey, look at what I found. A map of La Manchalan. That's how you know I'm ace of the team. Something tells me he's not gonna live that long. The ace? You just picked up one of the dozen papers strewn about the entrance. This amusement park brochure with a map on it. I don't even want to imagine what those brutish office guys would have done to me if I got lumped with them. Who knows? They might have killed me as soon as the gate closed. Or worse, they might have left my name out of the eradication fees recipients. Just awful. I think I'm going to hit the bed. Maybe I'll come back later, but if I don't, I wish you guys a great end of stream. Love y'all. Alright, Lou. Good night. Sleep well. Why the hell is Why the hell is a third of the theme park devoted to a church? I honestly didn't look at the map. I didn't know that. Non-parasocially? Of course. So, who do you guys say you were? Limbus Company? Office, right? It seems that T was under the impression that we were one of the numerous no-name fixture office, but I didn't really feel the need to correct him. Ah, man. It sucks being a small timer, huh? We always get left out of the good stuff. Not like those Sync or Zway Association office, who's always get the top billin'. Nay, 'tis untrue. Every fixer honor their great valor and righteousness deserveth respect. long have I dreamed of a dream of becoming a fixer myself. A fixer fixes things. Thus, a fixer is a fixer of injustices, a fixer of downtrodden fortunes, a fixer of all that is unjust. Thus, once we survive this encounter with this wicked place hand in hand, all shall rethink their impression of us fixers. What? Wherefore art thou give me such a terrifying look? Kiddo, what you just said was, you don't just say stuff like, once we survive this. That's... Never mind. The survivors are... Okay, let's go find the device in area 1 then. A glance at the brochures reveal many kinds of rights here, and we are at the pretty and wonderful place. Installed here are rides and attractions called Fixture for a Day Fashionista Show.
이름만 들어서는 정말 그럴듯한 놀이공원 같은데 테마도 있고 말이야.
All that stuff just sounds like your typical amusement park stuff. It's even got themes. What rests at the incipience of this place, I must wonder. I don't know, but it ain't our business to know, innit? I ask nonetheless, for I must wonder that, shrouded beneath the scars of time, lies the place of joy it once claimed to be. It's the confession. It's the confessional for the church. Last time I checked, that's not needed in a theme park. Yeah, I agree. I worked at here's the thing. I worked at an amusement park once. That was my first job. So like, I will say you with utmost confidence, there probably shouldn't be a church there. I think you already got enough Christian people visiting anyway. Oops, spilled the tea? One time I got stabbed by a dart there. Yeah, I worked at the games, and one of the games I worked at was blowing up balloons, and like blowing up balloons on a wall so people can throw darts at them and try to get points. Apparently one balloon wasn't blown up enough, so because of that, when the dart hit it and it popped, it basically like caused the dart to like be thrown somewhere, and it landed and it ended up stabbing me above the ankle. I was fine though. I managed to get it was a pretty new dart, so there was no rust. I cleaned up my wound, and I also applied enough pressure and also put ice on it to basically stop bleeding. At least it's not one of those lead pellets hitting you. Yeah. I worked there for 2 years. It was definitely fun. I was considered the best employee for like months. Yeah, most people tend to leave about a couple months in, so me being there for 2 years is impressive. Anyway, on to the thing. I might talk about it a little more later. Laughter from the heart and unforced. Supervisor Moody? Oh, I stayed an employee for a while. Oh, hey. I think... Oh, I think her mask is sewn on. Oh my. Yeah, I didn't bother to climb up the ranks. It begins again! The eradication party. More humans, more excitement, more excited humans. Oh, if only they held this party more often, 3 times a day, so I'll send one of you back out there with 2 days to live. Go tell the boss who sent you here. That we look forward to their visit later. How about this? Tell us where the device is, and I'll kill you painlessly. Oh, I like it. I love it. Splendid. Words so nasty, yet blood so tasty. Don't be so hasty, though. We've got plenty of events to cover. Fashion shows, popularity contests. Oh, how oh so exciting, right? So, this is thou hast made a mockery of thy guests and fixers. Oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. I can't have you skittering around here looking so unfashionable. You know that, right? Can't have our guests wearing rags that look like they've been stitched together from rat hides. I'll get in trouble. What, all of us? Hey, look close. Look closer. At least I don't look half bad, right? We'll dress you all in pretty, pretty dresses and suits. Put you up for display in the powder room and nibble you slowly for a week. Where should I taste first? I'm so excited. There's a lot of blood fiends here. Can you guys handle them? Worry not. For not moratorium of their deaths here. I think now's I feel like the music's probably changed, so nope. I'll probably keep it like this for a while. They appear to be much inferior to the ones we engaged aboard the train. I believe they are, at best, as strong as the prosthetic fixer. Most likely weaker. Jolly good and all that. Let's go smash him then. Whoa, choice of words. With Heathcliff's charge as our signal, the sinners advance, leaping into the horde of blood fiends. Alright, just keep it low. You'll want to listen to the banger battle themes? Alright. Yeah, I'll probably like switch around. But yeah, like what? Yeah, what other stories I could tell about my time at the amusement park? Well, there was this one place that I had to work in a lot, mainly because I was the most experienced there. It was basically it's basically a guessing game. You know, where you guess people's weight or age. Now the thing about that one is that the prizes were basically free. The game is just there for fun. Some people like to skip out on it, mainly women, because, you know, people are just sensitive over their weight or age. So you basically have the option to just buy the prize for just $5. Which is the same price to play. Oh hey, there she is. There was this one experience though. There was a woman who decided to play the game, and she wants me to guess her age. And I looked at her closely, and here's the thing, I was really good at that game. Were you the guesser? Yes, I was the guesser. I'm really good at guessing. I looked at her, and I was so certain that she is 23, and that's my answer, 23. And then she looks at me, puts her hand on her chest, and went, "Oh, wait. Oh, thank you, honey. I'm 46." And I have been so dumbfounded by her response. 46. She looks 23. And it was so fucking shocking to me. Like I was just like thinking to myself all day. And you know, it's been years since I worked at the amusement park, so like it very clearly stuck to my memory. Bro thinks they're a storytime animator? If only. But unfortunately I can't draw that well. Well, not like I used to. Oh, another fight! Okay. We can probably, like, do this fight and
다음 5창까지는
maybe a little more stories? I don't know, I have 15 minutes left and they tend to last for a while. Used to draw? Yeah, I used to draw. But, eventually, I just lost my spark. Drawing requires not just skill, but lots of motivation. And unfortunately, from a lot of bad things happening, I lost my motivation. My motivation, my desire, my will, that kept me from drawing. So, I stopped. Haven't done it in a while though. But, oh. Yeah, I tried to get into it too. Rather just keep throwing money at my art friends to make stuff for me. Yeah, but for me personally, I'm just a control freak, so I probably would never do that. I have like specific image, kind of like that, the mangaka of Hunter x Hunter. I have a specific image for my OCs. So like, I can't bring myself to commission anyone. Oh, nice one. Wild Hunt Heathcliff being Wild Hunt Heathcliff and killing everybody. I never drew at school because I was afraid of judgment. You probably shouldn't be. Because, you know, everyone starts out bad. Especially me. Oh man, heartburn. Yeah, and you know, once you get better at art, you can look at your past drawings and be like, wow, I grew a lot from there. You know? I have a lot of lunacy right now. Ooh, I also have the extract 10 thing. Yeah, I think what I might do is just like probably end stream here. But before that, I'm going to like do the season 7 ID. Hidden the slots? Yeah. Just one summon. Because we all know that this isn't going to be like... This isn't going to be applying to Walpurgis. Alright, so of all the IDs I have Faust and Gregor. So those are the only two IDs that I don't want. I also am not sure how I feel about this Ishmael. Because... Wait, is she like a good burn unit? Or is she a good, like, bleed unit? If the target has that much bleed, inflict 2 bleed. Yeah, she seems to be more of a bleed unit. Okay, then never mind then. I was worried about her being a burn unit. But she's bleed, but mostly work in envy res teams? Is it because she's all about resonance? I guess in a way, yeah. Oh, Clash Power +1 for #1 deployed ID, base attack skills. I can probably give that to Don Quixote. That's actually really good. So yeah, highest priority. This Otis, this Don Quixote. That's it. I don't care about this Yi-song, but if he comes to me, that's fine. I might go for this Ishmael. I don't know, because I do want Kurokumo Ishmael. I haven't had a Sinclair ID in a while, so this might be nice to have. So let's see. What do we get? Oh, wait. Fuck. I should probably click this. Alright. Who do we get? Fuck! Oh. There were only two. There were only two that I don't want. Only two. Oh, only two that I don't want out of, like, what? Like, how many? 2, 4... Wait, 2, 4, 6... Like, 7? 7 or 8? What are the chances? Like, that's a 1 in 4 chance. How did I want to... Guys, I'm about to distort. I'm about to distort. Help. Despair, eternal despair. I think this is what Heathcliff meant when he said lament, mourn, and despair. Oh well, I can't do anything about it. I guess I'll just have to live with it. Oh hey, I can grab this. It's okay, Mumi. Yeah. Can't do anything about it. Bad luck comes everywhere. At least I got, like, this Ryoshu, which I think is currently my favorite Ryoshu, and this Gregor at some point. But oh well. Alright. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Today has been pretty fun. We're slowly learning about Don Quixote's story. We're seeing a lot of, like, fixers being in... We're seeing a lot of fixers in this, Canto, which just proves how much of a danger La Mancha Land is. Also, like... other things that I wanted to talk about. I don't remember what else I want to talk about. But yeah, this is getting, like, very interesting now. With all the the Fang Hunts and the Sync Association in Zwei working all together to, like, go into other places. I'm really excited to see where the story takes us. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see any of the other, like, important characters, like the other Kindred. But, oh well, that'll probably happen next week. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I just realized that I was in my maid outfit this entire time.